और द्रविड़ को भी सेंड ऑफ फर्स्ट किया जाए, फिर उसके बाद कोच नहीं नेक्स्ट कौन था तुम भी
Ex-Sabatel move is an interesting one for me. You might have thought Brighton and Littleton combination because they've got Duday sitting in the hat. So I wonder at what stage in the year thought that they would bet on or whether they were influenced by the fall of those wickets.
They've done it before, so maybe he was just there ready. Got a couple of wickets for Ricky. I know you wanted him actually to come out a little earlier.
Yeah, well, earlier in the tournament, Harsha, they did use him at number 4 actually, I think to almost shelter and protect Surya Kumar from that new ball. Trying to have Surya Kumar and Dubey operating against the spinners through the middle of the innings. They decided not to today. Surya's in nice and early, and unfortunately for them, he's back in the hush.
Right, gets hold of it, just short of the six.
Chico!
The ball had their hearts in their mouth, everybody at the stadium did.
Well, he's sitting with the benefit of the breeze there, but he didn't time it. So he just sat on his fortunes as he played the shot. He didn't know about running. He knew it was 6 or out.
इसलिए ना आधी टीम मुंबई की होनी नहीं चाहिए, आधी टीम मुंबई की
Didn't get the elevation.
इस पर इसको ऊपर
Just enough. He's been a magnet all
इसको स्लॉट में नहीं देना, अक्सर करना स्लॉट में देना।
Also batted number 5.
हाइट है ना, निकाल देते हैं
Pakistan.
सीधा देखता है
Melbourne. India lost early.
The thing is, he's not a number.
रोहित का भी मेरे ख्याल से मार दिया कोहली नहीं,
T20 ना,
ओडीआई में डालेगा
कौन?
जल्दी
हाँ ओडीआई में रखो, T20 से निकालो इन लोगों को।
T20 में अभी कितने लोग संजू सैमसन को बुटा के रखे हैं। फिर से मारा
पहले वाला है ना,
पहले वाला Patel's heart rate when that left the bat, because that would have been more than 178.
नहीं उसको T20 का प्लेयर है रे।
स्कूल भी है बारबाडोस में, इतने लोग हैं क्या करें।
हाँ लेकिन अभी ये तीनों जाएंगे ना, 3 लोग की पोजीशन है, कोहली, रोहित और
That's the kind of innings he needs to play. Here he's got 59 for 3.
उसके लिए तो सुमन गिल, जसवाल सब खड़ेंगे। फोर
अबे रोहित की जगह इसको ही भेजो यार,
अभिषेक शर्मा भी है।
फाइनल में टीम बदल दो,
जिम्बाब्वे के टूर में सेलेक्ट हो गए।
फाइनल में हमारी टाइगर्स की टीम भेज दो।
लीग टीम बैठे हुए हैं। आज ये चलना चाहिए, वो चलेगा। आज अगर नहीं चलेगा तो
I'll be honest with you, rated for this tournament is this kind of.
लेकिन फिर बंदन कौन आया, ओपनिंग कौन गया?
पंत आया ना,
Everyone's enjoying themselves.
नहीं
Red flags being waved, red flags too.
अपन वही दोनों ने किया ना।
नहीं मैं सोचा रोहित शर्मा को लिया तो सेफ्टी में क्या?
Back with Maharaj.
Yeah, Maharaj back.
कोहली क्या?
He's not a big sweeper, leaving that option open for him.
क्योंकि आज बॉल आ रहा
It's
है।
an interesting move as well. I think Maharaj understands. That means that actually tells his box sweeping the ball into the breeze.
एक्चुअली अभी को भी
It's a shot he does like to play.
बॉक्स से बढ़कर भेजा अच्छा किया।
नहीं ये ठीक है, ये थोड़ा
For example, last over.
He ever played the slow sweep, but towards the end of
जा बड़े
the so-called slow sweep, I'm not sure he's going to play this situation. There's a man out just in front of square though, one at back square, one at long off, 2 others on the off point, long off. Smaller
जो
field,
अफगानिस्तान ना इस तरह से खेलता नहीं।
आज ये लोग दोनों
Can't take that one.
नहीं खेला।
First 6 in the last over.
Got it!
look at the angle we're in.
होती है ऐसे ही थोड़ी
It's a
है
lot straighter.
लेकिन
That's the angle
विराट
here.
कोहली
They
रोहित
want to
शर्मा
clear
ऐसे
through
बड़े
anyway
लोग हैं ना, वो लोग
on any ground
मतलब
even that
फोटो
wide.
देंगे, लेकिन बड़े लोग नहीं देते।
Maybe it's
मोदी का आदमी है बे
अक्षर के मैं अक्षर को बोले थे अरे निकालो यार, जितना निकालना है निकालो करके बोलता है। सही है बंदा।
सिंगल
और विकेट भी क्या इंग्लैंड की कैसे वॉट लगाई उसने हर पहली बॉल पे विकेट लेकर रहा या एक हाथ से जगह खड़ा था 10 मीटर आगे खड़ा था तो उसको
सोशल मीडिया में एक बंदा ने बोला था कि इसका ना भी इलेक्ट्रिक बैटिंग नीचे महात्मा गांधी वर्सेस नेल्सन मंडेला।
इसलिए हमारे महात्मा गांधी
आई मीन यूएस और इंडिया के मैच में
स्ट्राइक पे ना गोली ये वाला
ग्रीन
लगा
कार्ड वर्सेस आधार कार्ड।
इंडिया वर्सेस इंडिया H1B।
रिप्ले क्यों है अबे हम रिप्ले पे भी पैसा लगाते हैं बंदा वाला जो अबे यार मैं 10,000 हार गया कैसे 5,000 लगाया था मैच हार गई इंडिया हाँ 5,000 आ रहा नहीं रिप्ले पे फिर से लगा दिया
शॉट
I don't have to wait too long.
Oh, what the shot!
खेलते रहो
हम लोग मैच देखेंगे बजाते रहो
बजाते रहो। क्या है शम्सी को कोहली पे लेगा
रोहित शर्मा रहता ना इसको आराम कर मेरे बॉल पे आगे आके इतना गंदा बॉलिंग करता है ना। अरे वो विकेट पे उसका मतलब बहुत सपोर्ट मिला उसको विकेट नहीं वो तो नीचे रहेगा यार उसके बॉल सब वो भी विकेट बॉल से सब नीचे
नाचते हुए आता है नाचते हुए आएगा
को लेना चाहिए
कोहली किंग
ठीक है अभी वो कोहली भी रिस्क नहीं है
बापू को दिया उसने फ्री
और एक 2-3 ओवर ऐसा विदाउट विकेट गया तो
playing the fantasy game as everyone does. Overall leader for
कुछ
Rashid
करे यार
Khan और जडेजा Afghanistan side.
वो भी है
Paंड्या भी है।
वो मतलब कुछ नहीं किया तो
Destroying Rishad Hussain, the leggy from Bangladesh.
दबाव में खेल रहे हैं उसमें उसके मुंह के ऊपर ही लगता है पता चलता है एकदम मतलब
कोहली को बता रहा है ये रन इतना
अरे इसने क्या किया
Absolutely, he should have. He's the one that's been out there for the longest period of time. Obviously, he's facing 27 balls and a good feel for the surface.
बारबाडोस खेल का बारबाडोस
I think that's all.
4 गेम में 4 विकेट लिया
यार मारता कैसे ये वाला साला ये कुलदीप आएगा देख कुलदीप
हाँ कुलदीप
मिस्टर यादव
बापू भी निकालेंगे मैन ऑफ द मैच बापू ही है इसका विकेट निकालेंगे बापू
व्हाट इज दैट
उसको बोलो
Control of his pace there as well. 85, 86, that one's pushed up to 89 kilometres an hour. Unusual action. He always comes over his head quite flat. Trajectory for the batsman is always looking like it's going into the
तो देख के खेल रहे हैं लोग लास्ट इंडिया ये वाला टाउन में किसका खेला रहता है उसका बॉल लग के उधर ही बेचू नीचे ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साथ
वो ओवर पिच नहीं है
टूटा
आजा
But he had to be quick. He had to be quick. The throw was good.
running guys
बोलिए क्या
सब लोग ऐसे ही मालिक
ये नहीं बाहर मिल जाना तो एक बार जेल जाऊंगी लेकिन मारूंगा
सच में था क्योंकि मिलर का थ्रो था
नहीं
क्या लव स्टंप को ही नहीं मारा क्यों नहीं हो गई
शॉट
Brings out that shot and he found the gap. The fielding is excellent.
दो भागो बेंच दो
Fielding is
फील्डिंग करता है पता है क्या
Akshay was the one who had to put in the big sprint at the end. It's all happening.
वो स्टेप्स भी बड़ा प्ले है
75 for 3 after 10. Both sides have thrown punches as they look back at what happened.
क्या हमारा फुटबॉल प्लेयर जैसे बहुत लीन है वेरी लीन वेरी फिट यार रोहित शर्मा ऑस्ट्रेलियन प्लेयर्स यार अपने इंडियन ही रहता एक दो मेरा को बोलता एटीट्यूड मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है वेट कितना डजंट मैटर वो पूरा टपोरी एटीट्यूड अच्छा लगता है गाड़ों में घूमोगे
अभी वो भी था ना इस मैच में तो बोल रहा था ऊपर डालने में देता हूँ ना इसको ऊपर
तो वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग बंद कर इधर रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है आई थिंक अपना कमेंट्री आ गया रहेगा इसमें लाइव स्ट्रीम पे ये वाला भी आया अरे इधर सामने खड़े यार बैट्समैन के ऊपर इधर आ जाओ
नहीं कोई जय नहीं होते नाटक नहीं करते स्टार
आउट होगा तो गाली देंगे लेकिन
जय तो मतलब 20 मीटर के दायरे में किसी नहीं आने
Kensington Oval for this heavyweight clash. It's the halfway stage. India fighting back 75 for 3, having been 34 for 3. Time for a magic moment for them.
What a running ball!
Game-changing catch from Aiden Markram early in the tournament against England. It changed the course at the end of the game. South Africa winning took them to the top of the standings, pole position for the semi-finals. Right here, third time ever for a senior men's South African team in a World Cup final. 15 off the first over. 29 for 3. 5 overs in that power play. Good fight back this. Kohli and Aksha. Partnership of 41 from 34.
नेपाल के साथ ही हट जाता है
Second over.
वो वैसा ही रहता है यार
That's in the air and it will fall short. Good stop on the boundary by Surabada.
बांग्लादेश के साथ ऐसे कैच लग रहा बाउंड्री लाइन
Did well. Now, whether they're targeting Jansen or at the drinks, Rahul Dravid was out there at drinks. Whether he said, right, continue as you are.
ऐसे ही पकड़ा
He's going to take the risk. He's going to do that sharp
इतना
attack.
सा हाइट हो जाता
First ball after
मैच
the
आ जाता
drinks. It's a real hack from him. Slow ball.
क्लोज नहीं था रे
He was trying to belt it out of Bridgetown.
क्लोज था इसीलिए
He's really good, Akshay Patel, so far in the tournament. A bit like a Swiss Army knife. Whatever he's been exposed to, he's been really effective back all over the field. He's had a great tournament. Virat Kohli, something all of us have asked for. Absorb pressure, play it your way, Virat Kohli, and that's what he's done so far. He's got work to do.
सिंगल डबल लास्ट में मारेगा ये डॉट ज़्यादा नहीं खेलता है
This will be the challenge for
22 इसका
Marco
मिनिमम
Johnson.
रहता ही है That's important, right?
Poor first over, comes back The bowling against one of the best batches in the world, a World Cup final.
नहीं ये
Pressure
सिचुएशन तो ठीक है
couldn't be bigger.
नहीं ये सिचुएशन में ठीक है
ये सिचुएशन में भी
45 for 3.
चाहिए ना एक बंदा
ऐसे ही फाइनल में कैसे हुआ था ना ऑस्ट्रेलिया
देखो सारे मारने वाला हो गया तो ये
Well in the next 3.
वेस्ट इंडीज बन जाओगे हाँ?
बॉल को क्या कर रहे हैं उधर
सारे मारने वाला होंगे ना वेस्ट इंडीज बन जाएंगे हाँ जिस दिन मारेगा 200 मारेगा जिस दिन मारेगा 200
अक्सर पटेल साला गोल्डन रन बन गया गोल्डन बॉय बन
An
गया
incredible atmosphere.
वही बोल रहा हूँ आपसे वो 2-3 वर्ल्ड कप सेट
The feeling out there, standing pitchside and watching both sets of fans.
दुबई के बदल रिंको आएगा नेक्स्ट वर्ल्ड कप
Day of destiny.
उसको भी नहीं मिलेगा
Expectations from both nations riding high.
उसको भी नहीं मिलेगा
What a day.
उसको प्रिपेयर है यार एक्सपीरियंस है यार इतना अगर वो खेलेगा तो फिर ले लेंगे
उसको
दुबई को
दुबई ले चांस कितना चांस दिया यार 10 मैच में क्या खेला अरे उसको अभी आया तो उसको 10 मैच खेल
थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा
सारे पूरे मैच
नर्वस छोटा बच्चा है वो
क्या छोटा बच्चा है
नर्वस है
उसके टाइम के पेड़ पौधे गिर गए
पहला वो एक बार इंडिया में खेला आज 3 साल बाद अभी ये खेल रहा है
एक जमाने पहले उसकी उम्र पे 2 बच्चे
वो टाइम पे बैटिंग के लिए नहीं था वो मनोज जब उसको तब लिया था ना वो बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर था वो अभी वो बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर बन गया
मुंबई का वो लोकल
अरे नहीं था
अपने से क्यों वॉक किया
ये इसने वो किया
नहीं दिया था
नहीं दिया था
ये क्या कर भी ना नहीं क्या है
about try and stay between 6 and 8 generally, but you could see Jansen trying for swing there when he did get still between the 4 and 6 meter mark, what they call the slot. And then there's Rabada, who came about and just hit the right leg and used his space as well, the variation, getting Surya Kumar Yadav.
Good batting.
Very cool.
What do you think, Nassim? What do you think India should be targeting right now?
Well, the bar score batting first in day games here in history, not just in Scotland, is 160. Looks a good service. But in a final, if you can just get above par and say over to you, have a bit of consistency, not been in a final in a men's competition. Just get above par, 160, 170.
इसको तो आईपीएल में बहुत मजा आते हैं
Say 170. Target
है ना
170.
आईपीएल में यूनिटी मान
11 बाउंस है ना आईपीएल में पटरा भी है
India doesn't offer that much of a bounce as West Indies offers
पटरा भी है देख रहा था ये स्लोअर बाउंसर भी यहाँ पे आ रहा है स्लोअर बाउंसर भी यहाँ पे आ रहा है
ये पिच अच्छी तो नहीं है
या ऐसा
150 200 राइट
4-5 वाइड है
नहीं वेस्ट इंडीज का पिचेस ना मुझे आई फील समवॉट स्ट्रेट टू बोथ बैट्समैन
वो इसमें कभी-कभी पटरा भी बनाता है जो करेगा प्रीमियर लीग होता है ना
लीग में तो थोड़ा रन वाले
Partnership
बनाते
is
हैं
48 from 41.
मजा तभी आता
South
है
Africa need a breakthrough here. Kohli, 39 from 32, but Akshay Patel brought up the order ahead of Shivam Dube and Hardik Pandya. The first 6 of the match in the 8th over has certainly shown some good intent.
82-11 11 में जितना बनता है उसको डबल हो जाता है
बोली यार
स्वीप कहाँ मारता है
Cody's already got one slog sweep out. Did he slightly into the breeze? Would be his go-to shot, the slog sweep. Be careful with the bounce that Shamsi can get. Being a wrist spinner, he can also over spin and get bounce.
One shot that Virat Kohli really targeted a lot. Final thing in the IPL, and something that he's not played much so far is the slog sweep. He got it right. But here, when he's playing Shamsi, he will be tempted to play that shot, but he's going to be hitting it into the breeze. Now, with that, you need to be careful.
As opposed to Akshar Patel now is hitting down breeze if he wants to play that slog sweep.
Absolutely.
यार प्रवीण भाई इसको ऐसे करना क्या? हम सारे
हम पे आउट नहीं दे रहा था, तू खेल मैच देखने के लिए आ गया क्या?
अंपायर ने दिया भी नहीं इसको। मुझे लगा अंपायर दे देगा क्या? मुझे लगा उन्होंने पहले ही दे दिया होगा। उसकी तरफ देखा ही नहीं, देखना चाहिए।
One against Pakistan, even against England, the six that he got today is
Can I
coming
move
in
like
much
this?
earlier than what he's used to, but played well so far.
Partnership up.
अब सब आराम से देख पाएंगे।
Catch bowling so well in the semi-finals and now standing up at the bat.
That's exactly what Nasser was speaking about. Hit with the wind, Akshar, is what he's telling. And when it's Virat's turn, just be a little wary. We promise you, Akshar is going to target the slog sweep.
Single from the over, 2 balls to go. He goes big.
Yes!
Swings.
Prashant!
Six shot, Shah Patel.
It's Ravada out there. He was wide, maybe because of the slog sweep we've been talking about, and it was so full that Akshar in the end ended up hitting it flat and straighter. Originally he was going mid-wicket, he ended up going mid-on. Ravada tried to get his hand on that flat six. Really good cameo this from Akshar Patel.
He goes again, up and over. Think of the second. Good running this from India. Great impetus to the innings, 93 for 3.
Stay straight for the next 200 miles.
Good running, boys!
Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Well, they've recovered this for India.
That's been really good. India, I thought, missed a trick by sending Akshar Patel not ahead of Surya, but they waited. I hope they're thinking of sending Hardik Pandya in next.
Looked away for a single. Right, let's head out and about with Carlos Brathwaite for some insights from down below.
It's been a fantastic day so far, Kensington Oval, and I heard a lot of reference about the wind, and that is an example of how strong the wind is. And if we look at square on, Akshar Patel is hitting into that breeze to his leg side. So we can't expect that the length would be into the wicket, probably chest waist height, asking him to pull into a very heavy breeze.
That's what we're going to do.
The feet, just a single.
And it is a feature of most Caribbean grounds. If we look to the Pakistan, there's a lot of colour, but there's also a lot of wind coming through the grandstand and the Pakistan and heading all the way across the ground. So if you have ball in hand, much like South Africa has been doing so well, ask your players to force the batters to hit into this wind. Sensational again from Andrik Nortje. He's been fantastic in his 2 overs so far. He's been really disciplined. He has high pace and he's asking the players, how good are you? We saw Akshar Patel take on the spinner from this end into the stand. Well played, but how consistently can you do it? And how successful can you be if you do that consistently? That is the question that the South African bowlers need to ask, especially from this end.
Thank you, Carlos. Of course, a local boy, he'll know all about the conditions here.
Go better. You all remember. Last week, 6 that he hit against England. It's been good so far. India have just found a way to claw back in the game. The partnership that they needed. 60 is what they've got right now. 62 to be precise. That's okay. trying to make Akshar hit into the offside. Doesn't have too much protection over the mid-off area.
Right ball.
There is the option for Patel. He knows what's coming. There is the option to stay leg side, flay over the offside. He doesn't have to pull and hook, as Carlos mentioned, into that breeze. But Heinrich Norkia just has to watch his feet as well.
One thing India's been really good at in this tournament is how well they've used the death overs. They've gone really hard and played some good shots, sometimes into the wind as well. They backed themselves to get 80 runs here, the last 7 rather.
To run that down.
वो साला कहीं भी सक्सेसफुल है। पॉलिटिक्स में हुआ क्या है पाकिस्तान में जाके
Bowlers in South Africa, so slipper bowling with the new ball. So get those big runs, but this partnership is what has got them into a good position. Consistently above 140, as he is in good rhythm.
Couple of singles and a wide, 98 for 3.
Stay straight for the next 200 miles. Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Akshay Patel 40, Kohli 43. It'll actually be Kohli. When will Kohli, with that batting to come, when will Kohli say, right, we've both got to go now? He will judge that. He will judge the conditions and the pitch. He will work out when he's got to put his foot to the pedal as well.
And Rabada back 1 for 10 in 2 overs, bowling to Akshar.
Just watch the technique here of Akshay Patel. Just watch how he holds his body shape. Just holds his shape perfectly. Bang. It was up, it was off. He is striking it beautifully.
What a tournament he's had. There were a few questions him coming into the team, but he has proved all his naysayers wrong. He's had the tournament of his life. What a World Cup. You could argue that he came in as Jadeja's understudy. When they take the flight back home, he's definitely not an understudy. He's way better than that. And as I said before, way like his Swiss Army knife. Very versatile.
Akshar on 46.
उससे बात हुआ था वो आ रही है उससे भी बोल रहे हैं कि उसका भी चल रहा है उस दिन आ
हमारी टीम फोटो आएगी ना
Well, many things covered, many things assessed, and here we go. Needs to be the biggest stroke of today. Just went past the 6th that he hit himself, 119 decibels.
So that's from you, DK, up here.
I tell you, got pitchside during the national anthems, and there was such an incredible atmosphere. Imagine India going well, a sea of blue, both batters in the 40s, well set. Partnership of 71 from 56. 7 from the first 2 deliveries. Can Rabada do something special here?
Speaking about what makes India good at the death overs, and there's one man who's done real well in this tournament. Came in with a lot of pressure. Just have a look. Irrespective of which way the wind blows, he backs himself to hit a 6. And that's a great skill to have. People have been very wary of hitting into the wind, but not Hardik Pandya. And I'll tell you why. He's probably hit the flattest 6s so far in this tournament.
नहीं आ गया था
take it back on frame. And forwards, forwards, forwards. Freeze that there. Thank you. Direct it back short of the ground. Ready with my decision for the big screen.
Well, he was playing brilliantly, wasn't he, Akshar Patel? Well, that is outstanding work from Quinton de Kock. So aware of the game situation, of everything that was going on around him. Akshar Patel has been run out. That is a massive moment. He was playing beautifully. 106 for 4.
Actually, today it's
एक तो रन दौड़ देते हैं
today it's all final.
नहीं तो दौड़ते थे ना जब तक जा रहा था
Late here,
डाउन होता ना
today it's yeah, in South Africa. They qualified.
जब तक खूब ऊंचा बाउंड्री तब तक एक रन लेते थे ना
Score is like it's at place. Score is 110 runs.
Shobha, the art of the detail.
Big moments, and Quinton de Kock has done exactly that, bringing Shivam Dube out to the middle for India. A massive moment in the game. The partnership is rocking on. Now India to rebuild again.
In South Africa in this tournament, Josh Butler at St Lucia ran out to Heinrich Klaasen. It was very similar to this, awareness of what was going on at the other end. Akshar Patel wanted a single, turned slowly, 3 stumps to aim at, wicketkeeper from 40 yards away. Brilliant.
That's not good enough. That's not good enough from Akshar there. He knows he was lazy in turning back, expected the throw not to come. It was too late. He was so far away. Sure, he's regretting it inside.
And turn the other way. You obviously can't run in the way of the ball because you'll be given out, but just turn the other way.
Intention straight away by Dube. Mid-off, wants to go over the infield. You speak to any coach who's won many tournaments, and the one thing they tell you, the bigger the game, get your basics right. Don't do anything silly, don't do anything different. And Akshar Patel will know that that was a moment where he could have really teed off from there. Closing in on his 50, batting beautifully, hitting with the wind. Missing that moment to do something special.
10 from the over. Wicket had to make
Stay straight for the next 200 miles. Bring to an end and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
ICC Men's T20 World Cup Final 2024. We've had all eyes on the weather. It's been kind to us so far. 6 overs to go in India's innings. A timely breakthrough for South Africa. How does Aiden Markram go about managing his bowlers now?
He's done the first right thing, which is to bring Marco Jansen and tempt Shivam Dube to hit his team to the win. That's, I just want to tell you that. Most of the wicket keepers are not good players. It's just you who gives me grief.
Shot it!
Here we go. Shivam Dube. From ball one, I think the plan when sending him in was you go after the bowlers. Just give Virat Kohli his space. He'll get there at the end when we need him the most. And from ball one, he's shown intent. Missed a couple of balls, but this one hit the slot. Straight downtown. Didn't need the wind to help him. Very good batting this.
Spot on the occasion. Just been belted. His third delivery. He's going to take the attacking option. They have to. Jansen really has to change his length. He's been too full in this final.
Shot a boy, 2.
Over for 6.
Nice running, boy.
Good job. Shivam Dubey is really good at is going downtown. Majorly picked because how he could hit the spinners down the ground. And here's his opportunity. Not at the best of tournaments, got going against USA, but post that, been very minimal. Today's his opportunity to become a hero. A billion people await to see what India can do today. It's been a great game so far.
60 million back home in South Africa.
नहीं मार सकता है वो अभी
One thing that Virat Kohli is not that well this tournament is how he's lost balance sometimes while playing some of the shots that he's played to get out. You can see his back foot always in the air or he's moving, and that also tells you about the lack of pace on the pitch. Today, he's not stepped out. He just stood his ground, stayed as balanced as possible and batted so far. Very unlike Kohli this. When you think of Virat Kohli, you associate balance with him, a bit like Sachin Tendulkar. In this tournament, at times, because the ball's not come on to him, he's just lost, as they call in cricketing jargon, lost his shape a bit.
4 ओवर और 4 ओवर उसे 4 ओवर और कर सकते
अभी इम्पोर्टेंट है हर ओवर में 10 रन है तो 6 मार दिया है अभी ये इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है
Obviously that great shot he played off Harris Ralph in the final over in the MCG. There was a shot of Chris Wopes that he played. In luck now a long time ago. It's just flat, that's it. Out past the bowler.
Which technically it is.
And now, this is in the balance, this game, right in the balance. South Africa will be thrilled, but they know the danger in the middle and the danger to come.
Space. 9 from the over. 1 ball to go in the 15.
So as well as Kohli's batted so far. A lot of credit to the South African bowlers as well. They haven't given it easy to him. Even now, after playing 42 balls, the pitch is hard to hit on. He bowls slow once into the pitch, hard to time a ball. They've understood that Virat Kohli is not very comfortable playing the short balls so far. Tells you the pitch is not easiest to bat on. It was much better. We heard Ricky speak about it. As the game has progressed and the balls got older, it's got tougher.
Use of the feet, but just a single. 118 for 4.
आ गए ना बस यही तो टारगेट है
Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
ये 2 ओवर और इनको खेलना
अभी 5 ओवर स्कोर पांड्या
जडेजा
Samshi.
यस निकल निकल निकल
Shivam Dubey has come out. He's shown his intentions, but I think that this is the other. He looked to target Samshi.
It's pretty much been his role, hasn't it, Ravi, since he's been back in this Indian team. He's in the middle order to take on the spin when it comes. This is the big over in the game, I think.
Just to go down the ground more often than not. Beautifully bowled, some turn there. This is a peach from Shamsi. Kicking to his guns and landing the ball on a good leg. Even his feet not going anywhere. Possibly expecting to run down. Dubey wants to get on with things. Land the ball in the right place. Not allowing him to get underneath.
That's the sort of length that he's after. He's very much a step hit batsman as Shivam Dubey. Trajectory's vital here, Shamsi. Keep the trajectory under the eyes of the batsman. Try and force Kohli back.
fielders at the moment.
Finding the fielders.
Good over so far. Singles in the over, 2 balls to go. Something has to give here. Be a big shot.
Wide ball.
Opportunity for South Africa as well.
Juve is not the kind of player that's going to run down the wicket to Shamsi. He'll stand, put down the pitch, try and smash it. With risk, but you're never quite sure which way it's going to turn. Just like a swing.
Six.
That was hit really hard.
Powerless by Shivam Dube. He's a strong man. He doesn't need to run down the pitch and create power.
running.
He's pretty tall too, so you see there that foot goes down the wicket. Good swing. Powerful man. Flat 6.
Single?
8 left the over. It's 126 for 4.
4 ओवर में 45 आराम से 40 प्लस आए एक रहता है उसको फेंकेगा कि नहीं फेंकेगा
खड़े 50 के बाद बोले 50 के बाद क्या बोलेंगे
नहीं उसने वो निगेटिव अच्छे के लिए नजर पट्टू बोलती अभी मारेगा
4 overs to go.
रास्ते में नई गाड़ी
Game in the balance. What do you reckon, Ricky? What's sort of score South Africa will be happy with?
Well, 10 runs and over gets them to 166. I think they're capable of that. It looks like a good wicket. It's just been a hint of spin. Seems to have come onto the bat nicely for the faster bowlers.
This is an area where the Proteas in South Africa will be tested on all the pitches that they've played on so far. Pitches have been slightly difficult to bat on. It means that their bowlers have been able to just run in, hold length, keep things real simple. Today, you've got a flat track, not a blade of grass on it. It's a good wicket. They might be called upon to use some of their skills, their Yorkers, their wide Yorkers, their change of pace. Are they able to do that?
Just a single.
Slight change of pace there. Northier 130 kilometres an hour. Been a plan of theirs, or a ploy of theirs right through this World Cup. Actually, look back at the way that Markham has used his quicks. They tended to operate with both their straight men up inside the circle. 3 men deep on the leg side like they've got again now. Deep mid-wicket, deep backward square and fine leg. And they'll challenge Dubé with the short ball and hitting back into the breeze.
Well, it's also the time now for Virat Kohli.
49 from 46.
See, it's now time for Virat Kohli. Looking for the big shot as well. It's still Hardik Pandya, Jadeja to come. So there is batting. Here we'll be looking for at least 165, 170 from him.
Rajesh, you also got it.
Good team, Peloni was South Africa. Batting ही मत दे। ये batting थी।
Well, this is good. Particularly good from South Africa. There's some of that execution you're talking about, Dale. Working through the gears in this over. And Northier up to 147 kilometres an hour. Kohli needs to find the best. The 4 boundaries to his name so far, and 3 of those come up in the first over. In fact, his last boundary, he struck in the 4th over of the game. Needs to really put the foot down now.
That single, 50 for Kohli, his 40th of this year's World Cup. His presence in the middle now, very important from India's point of view. Have to look to shift gears. Similar innings together here. Now,
a good knock here at Curly, but it is a knock there. You feel you face 48 balls, you almost want him to get on with the job now. A couple left-handers just come, guys that can hit the ball out of the ground.
That's a fine shot for four. Finding the boundaries. 8 of the over, 134 for 4.
Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Goes inside the line, hits the ball late, knows where the gap is. Much needed boundary for India.
134, 40 आ गया तो 170.
शॉट है यार.
Rabada bowling this one.
Yeah, I think it would be Rabada, and then it's a real call for Aiden Markham, whether he goes Jansen or he throws caution to the wind and bowls potentially Shamsi. Jansen hasn't particularly been good the last few years, and today he's just missed his length a little bit. Well working is in his favour sometimes. Teams want to take you on. Take better of you. You miss your length and you go straight up in the air. It's happened many times.
Here's Rabada.
South Africa!
Was exactly what he and his team needs. He got the full length. Didn't quite get it right in the middle of the bat, but got it good enough to carry long over. His first six.
What a shot, yeah. What a shot. No one can play.
Yes, good start to the over. India is smart here. They should convert this into a 10-plus over.
What a shot.
Well, he's got the license now to go for it. With just 3 overs remaining.
यार दोनों बॉल एक साथ भी डाल रहे हैं.
The offer choose the call. He's quick. As is to
Very good running. यार तो बताओ अच्छा है तो आजा अच्छी चीज दिखाते आजा एक स्ट्राइक रेट कैसी चीज करते आजा.
He's at his best when he's just holding his shape. Just using the pace.
So Virat Kohli's been out there for 51 deliveries now. The off pace is a good option, this by Revive, and it's almost too slow and almost too straight onto the body. I mean, someone who's been out there for half the innings, facing half the innings of deliveries, I should say, he's not going to miss out. With all his wrist nicely on it. Kohli's just getting a get-go right now.
There's good awareness of the field as well. There's deep square leg, there's keeping wicket. He knew he had to get it fine.
I told you. I told you you'll get out.
Yes!
ये वो बंद कर वो बंद कर. नहीं देख रहे हैं इधर हमारे साथ देखो. काफी है 15 रन काफी है.
Outside his leg stump. First ball the over.
அது வேற நான் ஆஃப் பண்றேன் இங்க தான் பார்க்கறல்ல.
कैसे प्लीज यार
कुछ बुरा हो तो बताएं, अच्छा भी मत बताओ, मजाक देखने दे, कुछ भी मत बताओ. अगर एंजॉय करना है तो हमारे साथ एंजॉय कर आजा.
हां सब लोग मिलके एंजॉय करेंगे. बंद कर दे. एंजॉय विद एवरीबॉडी. ये शक्ति. 33 एंजॉय विद एवरीबॉडी. 33 runs in 14 balls. TV here. They're able to score 33 in 14 balls. Duty can hit if he is sitting properly. कल जैसे बात हो ऐसी.
Looking for that offside. Get off up. Extra cover up in the ring.
Hey! नो बॉल है, नो बॉल है, पिच में पड़ा है, नो बॉल है, नो बॉल है, नो बॉल है, कई स्टेट में गए ना।
Small skills, the wide Yorker, the straight Yorker, the slow balls. South Africans haven't had to do a lot of that in the build-up to this final. They've got some pretty difficult wickets for the batters to bat on and kept things simple. And right now they have to execute.
इसके बाहर चलेगा, इसके वाइड में होना चाहिए, इधर नहीं गिरना चाहिए। ठीक है, अच्छा लगा गया।
Kohli भी needs. I want Kohli on strike. He needs to take a trip.
13, 14, 15 रन आ गया ना अभी तक।
Towards 170.
क्या shot था।
It's from Kohli.
देखिए इसलिए जैसे मैं खेलता हूँ वैसे था।
सब लोग को बोलना, अभी ऐसे बोलना है। इसीलिए कोहली को हर एक मैच में आउट होने को बोल रहे थे हम लोग। आप सरप्राइज पैकेज हो गया।
आउट ऑफ सिलेबस आ गया। नहीं, कोहली के लिए तैयारी करके दिया है। आउट ऑफ सिलेबस होता है।
वो तो आउट हो जाता है ना
एक और ये शॉट है। सिंगल ही ऑन स्ट्राइक।
But a good over for India. 16 coming off it. The 150 comes up.
हो जाएगा। I think we'll be reaching 180, 190. 15 runs each over.
बापू ने अपने हर एक ओवर में पहली बॉल पे विकेट लिया है।
That's a different fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's last 2 overs. They'll go no matter what. They'll get at least 15.
180 is a good score. Very good.
18 right? So अभी 30 runs तो आ रहे हैं।
Oh, he's going
30.
horrible.
Last 2 overs 30 runs.
They'll hit him 20 runs this over. Watch.
आजा तू भी हमारे साथ आ जा।
150 for 4.
So everyone makes mistakes. Every
Indians बहुत accommodating होते हैं।
2 overs to go. It's Jansen.
He was doing reverse psychology the entire time.
देख अभी स्ट्राइक रेट देख कोहली के
60 बॉल 110 स्ट्राइक रेट 110 स्ट्राइक रेट
दो बॉल
सेम मैं तो मछली का
Bird comes up inside the circle, as does finally Rabada for a deep backward point. Similar field, using the option to bowl that wide line Yorker if he wants.
Looking for those wide lines. They've gone up.
कौन?
चुप रह रे कौन?
Who said out?
He's heard a noise.
Who said out first?
Yeah, for a review.
किस चीज के लिए?
Illy, we have a no ball.
No ball?
Repeat,
Oh,
no
in fact,
ball.
he's gone up there.
I see what it's like now. I see what it's like.
Kohli walked up to hitting the ball.
Yeah, thank you.
बड़ा नो बॉल है आईपीएल दुबई में बाहर है देख बैंकेट करना है उसको दुबई कितना बाहर है बैंकेट
So it's 8 green.
बट अच्छा
So it's 8 green.
मिल गया
Was there any bet on this?
When Kohli on strike, everyone gets so pressure.
लेकिन निक था क्या? निक था? नहीं
मैं कुछ भी नहीं दे ये नीचे लगा नीचे
फ्री हिट मार छक्का
Gets away with this, Jansen.
राइट है यार
He's not happy.
Kohli का aggression.
That was wide.
चलो ठीक है ना इस बॉल पे दे वही होता है पहली बॉल पे नहीं जाता दूसरे पे
Kohli giving himself a little bit of room and also it's a little bit of purchase off the deck.
बाप रे इतना अच्छा शॉट
बाहर क्यों गया? बॉल की तरफ जाना है।
Third man's up.
कोहली कर रहा है तो मैं कोहली की बात मानूंगा।
A6 बाहर गया ना वो।
Swung away on the onside for 4.
That's just bread and butter.
Nice rusty flick.
155 18.2
It just goes to show you don't have to miss
आजा मैं मैच तो होते रहेंगे स्ट्राइक रेट कैसा है
He's the full toss and he's used his wrist beautifully.
खेलेंगे वो लोग आजा आजा
Comes in like it picks the area that he wants to hit on the field, and away it goes.
68 is still wanted strike rate
Okay, but how he played was one of the best innings. That's what you have to do.
Jumping all over the place, hitting his move or dancing down the track. He's getting into good positions and working the ball around.
Two.
अरे
Yeah.
2 runs in.
अरे एक और हो जाएगा वो अभी
पीछे फेंक दे पीछे फेंक दे उधर रख कीपर
Aiden Markram and you called him a
थक गया वो
We'll have to leave it in
अगर वो रीच करना चाह रहा है ना
gives it his all, and how much all he can do. This partnership has now moved on to 51. It's been a good partnership. Shivam Dubé has come in. Been a good injection of energy for Virat Kohli because he's also up in game in the last 2 overs. He's found the ropes quite a few times. Marshalled the innings so far. 70 or 57 last. 9 deliveries that are going to come for India. What will it be? A total of 2.
Back to that 72 for this.
Which match? Out of the ground.
इसको यही खाए इसको जाने मत तो यही एक हो गया शो भी दे यार keep counting
Century 95 All swing of the bat, a long way back over
ये ऐसे भाग रहे हैं सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं
मेरे को देखना था यार
Yeah, absolutely straight when the bat went through there.
एक और they lost the ball राजेश कितना हुआ
long way
110 से ऊपर हुआ 120 स्लोली बढ़ेगा ऐसे 10 बढ़ता है यार हर बॉल only one player don't worry
76 we'll win 58 it's 48 This is the fan park in Joburg and really showing all around the globe. This is the Wanderers. Good opportunity to step inside, feel the atmosphere, get the feeling you're in a stadium and you're watching the action. Nice time zones too.
शॉट देखना था
come on one more shot
This should be taken for making the mistake.
खेला ना यार प्रवीण भाई 90 टॉप तक खेला
हमारा हार्दिक पांड्या हार्दिक भाई जो आईपीएल में इसको ठोके थे ना अब रो रहे
in this innings.
No, still one more नहीं आउट हो ये
That's over third man, over the keeper. Big over this for the Indians. 17 coming up with the loss of Kohli. It's 167 for 5 with 1 to go.
I supported him in IPL
नीम का पत्ता कड़वा है जो इंग्लैंड के साथ हुआ था इनके साथ भी वही होने वाला 120 पे ऑल आउट हो जाएंगे
आएगा अक्षर पटेल
शूट आउट एट लोखंड वाला
To reach 180, that's a good score on the surface.
जोफ्रा अक्षर का मुझे हंसी आ रही थी वो बुमराह पे गए थे टांग ही टूट गई वो चुपका ले लेके मारता रहता है
Recovery from 34.
रेडी है ना बेटा
man in and third man's coming up. 3 in the ring at the moment. Comes up.
Just that little change of field is pretty evident to me that North is probably going to look to force Dubé to hit the ball or over the offside.
Wide ball.
Yeah, there he is. He's out of that wide line. Saw a tactic that Bavard used to Kevin Dubé in his last over. Replay very heavily. High on the bat, up near the splice. Straight forward catch from Rabada.
Wide. Neil, 6 Yorkers. 5 or 6 Yorkers. To win a game.
Shot!
Swung in the air. Hardik Pandya will come on strike.
Come on, Vishal, come on!
He's the man who can make a difference.
He'll play this shot.
Yeah. Hard batsman to bowl at these two. Quite tall, so even the wide line, when you try and go to the wide line,
I feel like
taller batsmen still end up being in their arm. A lot of teams you'll see bowl back off pace to Lucas late in the innings to Hardik Pandya. Almost on like a cut shot line without pace on the ball.
Where's become good is opening the face of the blade.
Oh, good ball, man.
Yeah, I got this.
It was a good ball, the kid. How would you hit it? Good one, yeah, good one.
How much does he trust himself to go with
Good call, guys.
Good call.
Good so far, so there's 150 besides the wide. First ball for the standers there. They're out of the hitting zone. Dubé hasn't picked up a wicket in this game, but he's been fantastic throughout this World Cup.
6.
That's in the air. Powerfully struck down the ground by Shivam Dubé. These are handy runs.
Well left, come on, well left. Why doesn't he have one?
India marching towards 180. They're 174 for 5 now. 3 balls to go.
It's the highest total ever in a T20 World Cup final as well so far.
Good shot, yaar, Manoj.
Australia had the previous side to 173 against New Zealand. Where the execution's going to be so good. Someone like Dubé. It wasn't quite right. The line, you can see he's trying to tuck him up, almost get under his swing.
What a shot, yaar. Easy there.
To bring
Good job, Vishal.
square leg up, push long on back. The last few balls, Dubé's not really thinking touch game, more of a swing slugging game.
Swings in the air, taken in the deep. Good flat catch.
Good catch. चलो इतना काफी है, इतना काफी है. एक और छक्का चले.
Safe hands. He's made it look easy.
Yes, good catch. He looked like they're quite surprised David Miller as well, just how hard that ball was travelling. But a few yards to his left, takes it safely in front of his eyes. Flat and hard again from Dubé. Good catch. If Dubé goes, you lose another. 174 for 6.
Look for 2.
Six?
Last man to be dismissed. Never easy his catches.
फुट मूवमेंट नहीं है ना, पता नहीं क्या फेविकोल लगा के आते थे ऐसे ही मानो.
176 for 6 last ball.
Jadeja on strike.
What a catch.
That's up in the air. And the catch taken. So after 20 overs, India have been restricted to 176 for 7. South Africa having been put in. India winning the toss and batting first. And this is the last man to be dismissed.
South Africa sticking with that wide plan. Anrich Nortje up to this over, he had gone wicketless, but picking up 2 wickets in this over. Wonderful plans, great pace.
There you go. 20 overs have been bowled, 176 for 7. 2 good partnerships for India, taking them there. They were rocked early, losing 3 quick wickets. And then the recovery first between Dubai and Kohli. In the end, 177, which means South Africa will have to get 8.85 runs per over to win.
Early, India, Rohit Sharma and Rishabh Pant going in quick succession. The experience at the top of the order though, Virat Kohli come at the hour, come at the man, he stands tall, played beautifully for his 76. Akshay Patel I thought was outstanding. Superb knock when he was under pressure, his team needed him to stand up, he played well for his 47.
Yes, I thought he was brilliant in South Africa when they came out to bowl. Maharaj striking twice early. 2 wickets in and over, 2 wickets towards the end. I thought a good spell from Nortje as well. 4 overs, 2 for 26. That's how the innings panned out. India losing 3 wickets in power play. Then the recovery after that. 7 to 10, they took their time but didn't lose a wicket. Akshay Patel playing an important role. And in the end, getting 58 in their last 5. So 176 for 7. Let's go down to Kesner.
There's 2 for 23 in 3 overs. India off to a flyer. You're coming to bowl the second over. What was your mindset?
I was just trying to use the surface and see if I could use the breeze to my advantage, and luckily enough it did pay off.
What have you made of how the surface is played today?
I started off a little bit slow, and then I think it's starting to get a little bit better now. So hopefully that's a low enough score for us to chase.
In a big match like this, you want your fielders to step up, and they surely did for you today.
Yeah, definitely. I think the catching and the outfielding was superb. I mean, something we pride ourselves on as South Africans, so it's good to see it come to fruition on the final stage.
177 to win the World Cup. Can you do it?
Yes, definitely. I think we can. The boys are ready to go. Opportunities like this don't come easily, so hopefully we can grab it with both hands.
Well played.
Thank you.
Records, which is what so the target for South Africa when they get 177 from their 20. We'll take a short break and see you on the other side. The World Cup final, already the atmosphere on the ground is electric. South Africa will play India. And another boundary for Kohli, and India off to triumph. This is just what South Africa wanted. This is really good from the South Africans. He's off and celebrating. Nickens comes up from his partner. Really good cameo this from Akshay Patel. 50 for Kohli.
Exactly what he and his team needs.
Just close the doors, and you're in a world of your own. Travel is not just about the destination, it's also about how you get there. Fly Emirates, fly better.
cricket, so that cricket moves you. Smart logistics beyond boundaries.
This is the final. This is why you play cricket, and you couldn't ask for too many better settings than lovely Barbados. We are here at the Story Kensington Oval. It's a great stirring need here, and they've done really well for the final. The weather's held, the atmosphere is wonderful, the pitch is good. We've got ourselves a very good final. South Africa versus England, two unbeaten sides, playing this final in the Kensington Oval. We are halfway through. There we go, just the blue. It's a blue unlike any other. Some lovely, thankful lifestyle in Barbados. Very from some fast bowlers and that as it emerged from this beautiful island. Barbados and its lovely beaches and just the back stretch that doesn't count at the moment. It's the 22 yards between the beaches of ground and the South Africa. Can India hold their nerve in the field? It's going to come down to that. India were off the blocks very quickly. South Africa then caught up. And then in this tug of war, don't really know who's ahead. Ian Bishop is here. Dinesh Karthik is here. Gentlemen, who's ahead at this stage?
Good afternoon, Harsha. Good afternoon, Bish. Good afternoon to everyone watching. At this stage, you got to say, runs on the board, big game. Always pressure. I reckon India has got about 5 to 10 above par on this pitch. Yes, if they hadn't lost the 3 wickets up front, maybe it could have been more. There's pressure in the final. It's a big game. South Africa's batting has not been at their best so far in this tournament. You put everything together, and you will think that India's slightly ahead as we stand here.
Keshav Maharaj said the pitch has actually got a little bit. Is that one of the things you say, or did your eyes tell you the same story?
I think it's been a good surface, but there's no doubt that the player who's interviewed at the halfway point, if his team has the bat, won't denigrate the pitch too much so that his team gets confidence. It just started to hold a couple of times for Tabray Shams. He got 1 or 2 to spin, so they'll be hoping India that their slow bowling options can come into play. But there are a lot of match winners who happen to get fired in that South Africa dressing room.
It's an outstanding top 6. The thing with South Africa, though, unlike other South African teams of the past, very good top 6, a number 7 who can bat, but not a lot of batting thereafter. Traditionally, South African teams have batted very deep. Just wonder if Virat Kohli's innings will be a template. Get yourself in, power yourself towards the end. There are many big contests in the second half of this final. I think we're seeing one of the biggest right up front, and that's Arshdeep Singh against Quinton de Kock. Quinton de Kock, his strike rate is better than most of the other South African batters. He's held up that top. He's a non-striker then to start off. But Arshdeep Singh is bowling from the far end with the wind aiding his swing into the right-hander and away from the left-hander.
India going in with their stock standard field against Arshdeep Singh, telling him bowl as much as possible in the stump. So they always start with a deep square leg and a fine leg. And yet again, they've just done that. Quinton de Kock, the strike rate is what you need to watch there, 143. That's the wicket India would want early, as early as possible.
And they hold their nerve, South Africa, knowing what it means to them to win a tournament like this. They have seen what happened when they won the rugby. They haven't won a big tournament since 2013. We've got 20 overs. Here's the first ball, Arshdeep Singh, Reza Hendricks.
little bit of swing.
We saw the first over, Marco Jansen bowled. It was a lot fuller than what he needed to be. Didn't get enough swing, but didn't pull the length back. It's interesting to see whether Arshdeep gets swing, and in case he doesn't, does he pull the length back? That's the field we're speaking about. Top right there, you can see deep fine leg and deep square leg.
Well played, Manoj.
Also, it's probably there for the pickup shot. Not sure he's going to give it in.
No.
Just a pickup.
Easy guy.
Off the pads, maybe. There is no slip. There's a shot there. Oh, on the edge of front shot.
Oh, shot रह गया. Edge था लेकिन बहुत
slow, I think that felt much slower, and yes it is. 136 the first one, this one 121. See India straight away thinking of the slower balls into the pitch. Ball to get away in this contest so far. We saw Virat Kohli batting right through the end, but the short ball and the slower bouncer was something that was hard to put away.
Right keeper, is there a signal from the bowler bowling a slower ball stand up?
Does it look like it? I would have liked Rishabh Pant to know.
And he's off the mark. And South Africa have got a run on the board.
And it brings us to the other battle here with Quinton de Kock. In terms of what his strengths are, he's got that pickup shot that he plays off a length or anything just backward of that good length. From this end, is slightly hitting into the breeze. I don't know that they're setting out a deep backward square now and a deep point. So that's something Ashley will have in their minds. What's the appropriate length combined with line to deny the Kock that pickup or forcing him to take a risk and hit it into the wind?
You almost end up going too far, fourth stump, fifth stump. You've got to get the ball to swing from a place that forces the Kock to play. Good contest this.
Quinton de Kock, the thumb rule of the fielding team is to keep a very deep fine leg and a wide fine leg. Don't keep it the normal, much closer in terms of how close he is aligned with the keeper. You can see to the top left if you screen how much wider Kuldeep Yadav is. And that's why you want him to be the pickup shot that Ian Bishop just spoke about. Sometimes when he doesn't connect it, add to the fact that he's hitting it into the breeze, always an opportunity for a catch there.
He'll take a 5 for it. Actually, he won't take a 5 for it, he'll take 3 wickets. Because I want Kohli to get me.
Did he give no ball?
Fine space, but there is a man.
Fred, Rajesh!
Looking at
I don't know.
who bowls.
Confirm Fred.
Virat Kohli played an innings in 2 or 3 gears. He started off at breakneck speed, but realized that he needed to build that innings and take it to a larger end. And then towards the end, he played some big shots. 76 of 59.
Yep, that's. He did it.
Lovely shot from Breeza Hendricks. The yell from Arshdeep. A boundary of the last ball can just flatten aside a little bit. 6 for no loss.
Into an outing and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Six on the first over then for South Africa. Now Jasprit Bumrah. He's had a magnificent tournament so far. An economy rate of just over 4 and over. 4.13. When you're chasing 177, you cannot play out his score. You've got to find a way to score runs against Bumrah too. He wouldn't mind bowling to the left-hander up front with a slip in place.
Boom, boom, boom. Slower ऐसे डालेगा कटर. Now he will in swinger coming with the foot. Boom. Bat करके bold.
First ball goes through the left-hander.
How do you play this?
Well, they caught him at 4.1 across the tournament. He hit a T20 competition.
That's such a
It's the variation how he gets through. As a fast bowler, it must be a sight that you enjoy watching it.
Shot, easy, 2, 3, 2, 3.
Good running, guys.
Rajesh, good job.
Now Rishabh Pant down the leg side. There was a little sound as it passed. Towards the umpire.
Towards leg.
leg by फिर ठीक है मुश्किल कैच था अच्छा रोका है
had to move to his right, not to get too excited.
मुश्किल है
Just stay calm. Do your job as well as you can. What the future is. Stay in the moment.
It's an interesting line. He just moves square leg out to point. Without swing. Those coming and here is just moved. Third man, a couple of yards fine.
Win predicted South Africa 42%. Yeah, good.
Boom, boom, boom. What a ball.
How you play that? Oh, what a ball that was. What a tournament he is having. The man of the moment. Got to say that Reza Hendricks was a tad unlucky to get a ball like that first up. He set him up for the outswinger. Oh, what a beauty that was. There's been plenty so far in the tournament. It doesn't get bigger than this. Because the moment, Jasprit Bumrah is there for Team India yet again. What a way to start for Team India. Reza goes before South Africa. 7-1.
से बॉल जा रही है
Very good lead in Mark but slightly
Careful, guys, careful. Talk to each other.
Against a man who's a beast to right-handers. 56 runs on 105 balls. He's got 10 wickets at 3.2 economy rate against right-handers. And the outswingers working well.
Just as Mark stood
Shot, a boy.
on its own, fell off thanks to the wind. What a ball that was.
There was top-class delivery.
Good call, Rajesh.
Pitched on off and just straight, but I kind of saw it from the ball before that hit Quinton de Kock on the pad and Rishabh Pant fumbled it down the leg side. Because that's what I'm looking at, the deliveries that lead up to a wicket.
Times it beautifully. It'll beat the fielder in the deep for four. How's that for a riposte? First ball from the South African captain.
Very strong square of the wicket and in a great position as well. That is going to give him a lot of confidence. You heard how she's saying, just short of runs. The kind of shot that gets you up and running. To see Akulisi in rugby and Aiden Malcolm be the man for South Africa in cricket.
So if we go back to the delivery before the wicket ball, it might look innocuous to those at home. This is the one before the wicket. Look at the seam position. It would have been a good delivery had it been a right-hander on strike. The leg by was taken, and this is what sort of informed me as to what could come next with Reza on strike. And it was perfect from Jasprit Bumrah. The length was perfect, trapped him on the crease, and just enough movement. So while some would say it was an ill-directed delivery before, it informed him about what could happen when the batters change strike.
Very close to analyzing his technique. He hit that shot. It's all about emotions.
Generated that, but the defense was solid. 11 for 1 from 2.
Time after time coming back.
to an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
साले जो ऑडी लेता है वो गरीब हो जाता है लेने के बाद.
So I'm looking at, I have great admiration for Bummer, everyone knows that. Also, figure in the final.
Lovely, lovely shot. Will only produce him a single, but just look majestic.
As we come out with the amongst the stars to try to walk into the company class, so interesting studs in Markram. Those three finals that he's played out since 2017 Champions Trophy, World Test Championship 2021. He didn't get a wicket in either of those. I'm not carrying him down, I'm just telling you he will know these figures. The ODI final last year got 2 for 43. So he will want to add to his resume a match-winning, final-winning performance with the ball.
Oh, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. Now into the right-hander. Ashleep. He's taking pace off very quickly into the spell. Spot on there, Bish. One thing Bumrah wants to do. Make sure that he counts the big ball with Richard Illingworth. Young player of the year last year. Had a good game so far. Big game this. World Cup final. Chris Gaffney from New Zealand. It's 58 T20.
Out!
Rishabh Pant. He's going to go in and Markram extremely talented. And South Africa have been rocked early. First Bumrah, now Ashleep.
India lost a few wickets early. South Africa have done the same in their chase. The shot which got him a boundary the previous over. This one not coming back enough, just holding its line. Markram playing at it. He's had a great tournament as a skipper. You have to say it's not been his best tournament as a batter. Didn't make it count today on the big day, finals day. Disappointed yet again. Not meant to be with the bat, I guess. Hayden Markram goes for 4. South Africa, a bit of bother. 12 for 2.
Move your foot.
And go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Shot, boy!
Keep running! Out is a young man with immense potential. Just Cornhuskers, what is Tristan Stubbs thinking? He's saying, wow, thank you for giving me this opportunity in a big final. 12 for 2, the chance for me to show off how good I can be. Is he thinking, oops, why me in this situation? It's all in the mind.
Yes.
Now for Tristan Stubbs, Arshdeep's got a wicket.
Good thinking, boy. Good thinking, Rishabh.
We thought there were nerves, there aren't any. He's just played a cover drive for 2, no, for 1.
Tristan Stubbs is relishing this moment to further create a legacy for himself after Markram. Slightly different to the ball that he hit before when he just arrived. It's fuller, it's wider, it's off the front foot and hard to control it. 10 out of 10 times out there, and this time Rishabh Pant holds on to one where he fumbled one earlier down the leg side of the pad.
Dream of making a contribution in the final, then he'll be cool in these games. I don't think Arshdeep was very interested early on. He just reacted to Rishabh Pant.
Go for it.
Nice take review, I heard. Go for the DRS, and it's been taken.
I heard some noise.
Yeah.
TV Umpires Director, we have a player review for Port Live. Because the signal was knocked out. Bowling speed check, fair delivery. That's spin vision, please.
नहीं इतने सर्विस था वो तो पूछता है लोगों से हाँ लेकिन लेता है वो
Yeah, ball very close to the gloves there.
Go!
Good job, Trishev.
Good running, Trishev.
Okay, we're going to need all threads when available, thank you. Keep that rolling through. Keep it rolling through, please, frame by frame. Keep it rolling through, we've got a flat line. Thank you. Going to go back to Richard on field. Thank you. Richard, you can stay doing this. Stand by. You're on screen, signal now.
Bowler was front on the ball.
Well run.
If the bowler has got an edge, if Harshdeep's got an edge from Quinton de Kock, he would be running all over the ground in excitement.
Go for it, go for it.
Dangerous है लेकिन
Now he's only made 2 or 3 runs, but sounding good. 14 for 2 from 3.
Do. Go!
Stay straight for the next 200 miles.
Good running, boys. Good running.
Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Looking at that fish, Fazalak Faruqi, Arshdeep Singh, you mentioned Sam Kyle.
Go. Hey, yaar.
Bumrah wins in the cup. Four played it fine down to third man. Look back at the end of this tournament of the boundary scored against Bumrah, and so many have come from that fine third man area.
Disappointed in that short position, not to stop it. So difficult bounce, all of those that you've got to get a handle.
And that ball swinging back into the left hand. Crisp. Kuldeep is after it. You only take 2.
We were discussing the boundary that Markram hit. The length was shorter, yes, there was width on it, but it allowed him enough time to rock back and control it. The one that dismissed him, a little bit fuller, and maybe a touch wider. So difficult, not impossible to control it, but slightly more difficult to do it. As I said, 10 out of 10.
One round the wicket to the left-hander. Also in that replay, if you do notice, the first ball when he hit Bumrah, it was more behind square. This one, because he had time, was wider, he went a lot more in front. Then you need to throw your hands at it. The further you throw your hands at it, the lesser control you have as you play a shot. That's what Markram will probably look back, probably could have played it a little later and timed the ball better, even though it was outside. Now, that's when you get a lot more control. Having said that, Rohit Sharma has had a decision to make. Last game in Guyana, it was much easier. He brought in Akshar in the 4th over. Here he's kept Bumrah going with the single sole aim trying to get Quinton de Kock out. That's a big wicket here. 140 strike rate, and the next best is at 112 with Klassen. Huge wicket today. He's got the young right-hander. The other reason they desperately need Quinton de Kock to be batting through is the 2 left-handers. 2 left-arm spinners India have. He needs to use the wind and the left-handedness of the spinners in South Africa's favour. They've got Miller. Just in the background, you can see Akshar Patel warming up. Primarily picked to bowl as a power play if required as a left-arm spinner. One ball doesn't swing for too long. Just maybe he took a little pace off of that as well.
It's okay. Good intent.
His game to play his shots, Stubbs. Skill versus right-handers. This is a bowler you dream of putting 100 against that. Control 98%. He leaves bowling soon.
200 miles. Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
The World Cup, and it's gone up to 4.3. I can tell you that Sunil Narayan shaded the domestic business. Sunil Narayan 4.6. But here's Akshar Patel, her slow bowler.
Right away showing intent, making it look like he's going away from the stumps to access the offside, but in fact he was walking across post that to go over short square leg. The last time he bowled in Guyana, picked up a wicket to the first ball. That was a huge wicket.
Keep running. Easy two, easy two.
Started slower. Oh, he's found the gap for four. It's a good shot from Tristan Stubbs.
Using the crease to good effect here. This time he didn't step inside. Made it look like he's going to step away, but stayed there and got the width that he wanted. In fact, it wasn't that far outside off stump, but created it. It's good batsmanship there.
Shot.
Shot a ball better at the moment. Trying to use some power play as all of the good teams do. There's a split that's who wins the power play and Barbados wins the game. It's a general truism.
Just on him, I want to go back to Tristan Stubbs. He's a fantastic young player. I think we go back to the domestic T20 tournament in South Africa where he did well during the tournament, and it's only a couple of weeks later after the tournament finished, having done so well in T20s, that he scored a 300 in first-class cricket. So he has the ability on his best days to transition from one format to the next, not just a 5-over last 5 player.
Now Quinton de Kock looks to make room. They're taking on the spinner and they're looking to maximize this power play, and it's working in this over for South Africa.
Yet again, a South African batter stepping away, using the wind to his advantage. Yeah, the wind is blowing across the screen there, and that's exactly what Quinton de Kock did to go over the offside.
Akshar Patel strikes. And India pick up wicket number 3.
And you can tell what a moment that is, not just from the Indian reactions, and the Indian reactions were as you expect. But Quinton de Kock at the other end just punched his bat. He realised that partnership was building beautifully. Went too far across and exposed his stumps. You miss, he hits. Look at Quinton's reaction. He knew that partnership was getting him closer to the line. Game on again in Bridgetown. Stubbs goes for 31. 70 for 3, South Africa.
Clarkson, 138 runs in the competition, highest score of 46. What a moment for him. He's been dreaming of a World Cup final. Here he is in Bridgetown, Barbados. What a time to step up.
Just moved too far in the end there, Tristan Stubbs.
End of the over, 71 for 3.
Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Africa chasing 177 to win this World Cup final. 71 for 3 at the end of 9 overs. New batter in. India have the breakthrough. It was a timely one. That partnership was gaining momentum. De Kock's ball there, 29 for 22. Hardik Pandya has had a good tournament with both a bat and ball. Really looks to be back to his best. To Clarkson now. Right, let's get back down out and about with Carlos Brathwaite.
So we are here, we are where the decision makers make those decisions off the field. We're a little elevated, 1 story higher. The dressing room is just below us. But this is ideally where you would see and what you would see if you are a coach or like a mark from back in the hut. This is your viewpoint to make your decision. Who bats next?
Right among the crowd where the actions happen. He's taking us all around the ground, giving us a sense of the batters are going through, what's happening out in the field. Spoke about the wind a bit earlier on.
You've got a good spot up there. I don't think I'll be moving if I was him. It's a good bowling change from India. Some pace back on the ball. One of the reasons I think that Rohit Sharma's gone to Hardik Pandya when Clarkson comes in, you look at his strike rates against fast bowling and spin right the way through this tournament. We know how good a player of spin he is. In this tournament, he struck at 145.76 against the spinners. Against the quicks, he drops all the way down to 80. Change from the field. Third will come up and mid-wicket goes back. Allows Pandya to run in and hit the deck hard, which is what he does. His pace is always sort of mid-130s. He uses a lot of slow balls, a lot of heavy off-cutter type deliveries into the surface.
Three dot balls and Clarkson counter punches. 6 runs.
Disappointing delivery there. It was that slow ball. It's just way too wide. A long way outside off stump, hitting with the breeze over cover. It's a hell of a shot, has to be said. Right in the middle of the bat. A little pressure release that they needed, South Africa.
Exactly 100 runs required, or 62 balls. Right, Carlos, where have you moved to now?
So I've taken a run. You can see a little bit of sweat. It's still very hot. However, this is more of an angle from the dugout. Now, I want to understand from Mr. Ricky Ponting, the legend himself, as the man in the hot seat. As a coach, which angle do you prefer and why? Do you prefer the dressing room angle or do you prefer the dugout and why? I'm intrigued to hear.
One thing I know about the man next to me, Ricky Ponting, as coach, when he's just seen this no ball, he'll be doing a Justin Langer and kicking a bin over at the back of the dressing room, that is for certain.
Oh, I love being down there with the players, Carlos, sitting down amongst it, feeling the atmosphere, the energy, especially in a game like this. I mean, I'm lucky enough to do it at the IPL with huge crowds around. The communication side of it's so important down in the dugout.
That's high up, but it's a free hit, so it doesn't matter.
Probably got away with one there too, Hardik Pandya. That was right in the slot. And ideally, if you're watching the game as a spectator or a commentator or a coach, you'd like to be able to watch it down, look down the wicket. So when you're actually side on, yes, it's nice to be down and feel the energy and the atmosphere, and you quite often find yourself just watching the TV the whole time, watching the monitor, trying to pick little things up. Is there any swing? Is there any spin?
Ten from the over. Halfway stage, 81 for 3.
Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Overview of Kensington Oval here for the grand final of this men's T20 Cricket World Cup 2024. We've had quite a few special moments. Let's have a look back at another magic moment.
What a catch! That looked to be sailing over the rope, and Akshar Patel drags onto a blinder.
.96 required by South Africa. Of the last 10 overs, Heinrich Klaasen, one of the best in this format of the game at the crease, with Quinton de Kock, who set himself up. Just one wicket in the tournament so far for Ravindra Jadeja. Alongside me, Dinesh Karthik and Dale Steyn. When you see the balance of power here, who has it?
We do go by stats. Just Australia has chased down once over 95 in 10 overs. Against Scotland, that was exactly what South Africa need, 95 or 59 as we speak. It's going to be a hard chase, but they are in the game. They've got themselves in the game here. Good partnership between Stubbs and Quinton de Kock. Win predictor tells us that India is at 60% now.
Ultimate wicket just short. Your view, Bill?
Yeah, the same position. It was 75 in South Africa, just a little bit more than that right now. But they've still got David Miller to come, and a couple spinners for India will be perfect matchups for David Miller. Jadeja's just coming into the crease to bowl his first over. And with things like that, when Heinrich Klaasen is batting the way that he likes to bat, this game is on the line right now. Jadeja, who hasn't had the tournament he's wanted, has got to bowl to a guy that can hit the ball out of the ground, and this is a big task for him.
The margin of error is very little as a spinner when you're bowling against Heinrich Klaasen. One of the best players of spin, arguably along with Puran. Of how they take on the spinners and hit those big ones. If it's slightly full, he hits you down the ground, and if it's slightly short, forget it, he hits it even further.
fascinating tournament from that perspective. And the bowlers, the highest individual score is 98, no hundreds in this year's T20 World Cup. Tells you a little bit, even with the evolution of the game, how much bowlers of various types have had a say. Very good running, excellent running. Even though Jadeja was going one way, Aksa Patel was coming the other. Klaasen took the long route to come back for second. They got there easily.
They've had their moments against England. It was the same batting partnership. Butler got a brilliant run out of Klaasen. This time, Klaasen being the one making the call. You can see him turning around a bit like Jonty Rhodes, but got in safely.
Your beat test, when you run the beat test, you don't run straight, you do the long run. That's the end of the over. South Africa 93 for 3 off the 11.
Stay straight for the next 200 miles. Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
We're in there were at a similar stage. Kuldeep back into the attack. Went early there, Quinton.
You can see Rishabh Pant was ready for the stumping there. And Quinton de Kock was clever enough to just come back, play the cut shot. It was a good matchup this, Klaasen and Kuldeep, attacking batsmen against spin, and you can see that 95% skill scale. Quality batter. Bowling the ball coming in stock leg spin as much as possible, because that's the direction the wind is against if the batter is looking to hit, not so much the googly. And he knows Klaasen is good downtown, so he needs to get his length perfect here.
Terrific. That is a shot filled with great skill and power from Heinrich Klaasen, which brings up the 100 for South Africa.
There are few batters in the world that can play this shot. Only a couple come to my mind, and Heinrich Klaasen is the one that's doing it today. Look at this. He stands still, he hits it for 6 over extra cover. Follows it up with a good sweep shot, but it is an incredibly difficult shot. I've got DK next to me here. He's a batter. He can tell you it's not the easiest of shot there.
Definitely not off the back foot. That's what makes this man so special. You got to understand, it's moving away from him. That's a googly that goes away to hold your position and still get your hands through the ball beautifully. That's high level of skill that. And he's done that time and time again. It's what makes him so special. Quinton de Kock has played the second fiddle so far through the innings really well. Held it together. They are at a stage where they're within touching distance. Got to give the man credit. He's absorbed pressure, not done anything silly so far.
(101 for 3).
These kind of big games, you need the big players to stand up. But that's what Quinton de Kock has done for South Africa so far. Hasn't got carried away with the situation. He's always an attacking player, still holding his position. Reverse sweep is something he likes a lot, but hasn't used it too much. Played the orthodox shots a lot more. It's been good from South Africa, great to watch. 2 quick wickets, but still hanging on in this game.
Yeah, something for posterity. 2024 Men's T20 Cricket World Cup with a wonderful crowd on hand here at historic Kensington Oval. Ashdeep is back into the attack. it's one of the enduring features of the games that have been played across the USA, Dallas and in New York. Florida was a venue, and then here in the Caribbean, when the crowds have come out in several of the regional territories in their numbers. The Nepalese crowd in Dallas, I thought it was amazing to see so many of them fit into that ground. One of the highlights for me of the tournament has been where Nepal have played, how they've played as an associate nation, and how they've been followed. Lovely. That's a pet shot for Quinton de Kock.
This is Quinton de Kock's shot. He likes to get inside the line of the bowler, especially when it's left arm quicks, and uses the angle of the ball to flick it over fine leg. Contrasting to what South Africa had, India have got long on and long off out. So fine leg and short third man are up in the ring. So Quinton de Kock is trying to utilize that vacant fine leg area to one of his favorite shots. And as I say that now, fine leg starts to go back and long off comes up.
Ooh, it bounces it.
That's a very little margin for error outside of stuff. Ball for it again, straight to him! Yes. As soon as the fielder has dropped back there, Quinton de Kock has fallen for the plan. He'll be kicking himself. Well done, Ashby.
Not exactly the way the wicket would have been planned, but they'll take it anyway today. It was looking good here. Felt like he was going to take the team across the line. Similar shot to what Dale Steyn was speaking about. Gets the back knee down, looked to hit it over fine leg, but a real good catch. You can see the emotions not just of Kuldeep, but also the support staff behind Nuwan. All means a lot for them. Rohit Sharma knows. Game is getting tighter by the minute. David Miller comes in, but Quinton de Kock goes for 39. South Africa, 106 for 4.
Stay straight for the next 200 miles. Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
The impressive David Miller. Wonderful batter you have coming in at this point in your South Africa, one who shows the ability to get himself in, and then if he's in, he can turn up the tempo. He'll be hoping this is such an occasion.
This is the game here, Bish. This is what it is, this partnership. Henrik Klaasen, David Miller, two big batters. Just when Quinton de Kock was looking good at playing the field, got out to a shot that he always keeps playing, caught it fine leg. It's seen to one in the background. The emotions come through. It's the third final for India in about 12 months, across all formats. With the World Test Championship, then the 50-over World Cup, and now the T20. You can see Virat Kohli. Means a lot to them, I can tell you that.
Well, there are two narratives here that we will only know the answer to perhaps an hour from now, right? There have been low-scoring or close finishes for South Africa to remain unbeaten in the tournament. Very, very tight finishes. So that could either have given them strength of character coming into this final in knowing they can overcome any hurdle. The other thing it can do, though, is keep the opposition interested no matter what the partnership, because they know that sometimes South Africa have had that propensity to lose wickets in clubs. Couple of runs. 109 for 4.
Stay straight for the next 200 miles. Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
68 required.
The thing that South Africa have done is, just have a look at the required run rate. It's 9.7. They haven't allowed it to go above 10 at any point during this game. They've kept it in check. A couple of decisions here for Rohit Sharma to make. The two bowlers who have found it hard throughout the tournament to get going in terms of economy, Hardik and Jadeja, they need to bowl 2 overs here. When is that over going to come?
We heard the call there of 2-2-2.
It's got some decisions to make, but this is also an area that David Miller is very familiar with. He does it time and time again when he walks in the IPL. Loves to walk in and get a 35-40 not out. South Africa looking to see him get your 40 not out, but India, they'll know that they get a wicket here. They've got Jansen, some of the bowlers to come. This is a massive partnership for South Africa and a massive partnership for India if they can break it.
In many ways, it's the game here. 1 wicket here. There's a lot of pressure back. The Klaasen there, anything full, straight downtown. But a great swing of the bat, very fluid. See, there's great rhythm to it. The best part about Klaasen's batting is anything slightly short, well, he can hit that down the ground too. You see why he's one of the best batters of spin. Puts away almost any ball at any length. You got to be flatter like that and into the bat. That's one of the ways you can stop him from hitting a boundary. Not that easy. Feels very defensive, but it is one of the few options that you have against the class of Klaasen.
And he hasn't gone in a big way so far this tournament, and that's why I think the tournament has been a fascinating one in many ways. Will that get to the boundary? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Wonderful timing from Miller.
This is incredible timing by David Miller. Maybe just a touch short from Kuldeep, and from up here it looked like maybe a dive could have saved that boundary. You want to throw everything at it if you can, but this is incredible timing. Just away for 4. Maybe I'm too harsh.
Well struck, beautifully struck. He is some player. David Miller, 1, 2, 3 for 4.
Stay straight for the next 200 miles. Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Game getting tougher and tougher for both teams. There's challenges on both sides. India need to bowl 2 overs between Hardik and Jadeja. And on the other side, 2 of their best batters who can chase any total down are batting. 1 wicket here, it tilts again towards India. Few runs in this partnership, and South Africa feel they can see the end line there. That's what's made this World Cup so beautiful. In a format where the batsmen have dominated over the years, this tournament has been a lot about the bowlers.
Terrific, terrific. Because the way that he stepped deep into his crease, you thought he might have gone onside, a little bit square, and now down the ground.
Oh, what a shot that was. We spoke about how good he is off the front foot, and here is an example again why Henrik Klaasen is so special. Not too much wrong with what Akshar Patel did. Then the bowler is forced to go wide outside off stump because he knows it gets into the stump, it gets into the arc.
Trying to get him to hit it offside and into the breeze. And he talked about the 2 guys who might have to bowl a couple of. I don't know how much longer he can keep one of Jasprit Bumrah's overs out of play here with this partnership.
know when you're such a good batter, the bowlers have to start changing their game plan, going wider. Parsons is standing still. He's not moving across his crease right now. And he does on this occasion. It's on the roof. That is a massive hit by Heinrich Klaassen. The last few balls we saw 4 from David Miller, 6 from David Miller. And then a couple more boundaries in this over. South Africa on a rampage here.
Oh, what a shot that was. Arguably one of the best shots today. Just the sound of the bat. 99 meters. And you can understand those solar panels have taken a hit today. Just the position that he gets into. Oh my God, he can hit a long ball.
45-44.
He goes again. Heinrich Klaassen flexing here at Kensington Oval. Is this the day that the Rainbow Nation finds the pot of gold at the end?
It's almost down to a runner ball now. From 10 required, this over has made a huge dent in what South Africa needs to chase down. India, you can see they're just starting to stand a little bit more still. Jasprit Bumrah has to come into the attack soon. You have to think they need a wicket.
Next door. I think next door.
Add more to that. Into the wind. They've decided that they're going to take down Aksha Patel this over. 22 from it so far. 1 delivery left.
Not many teams have been able to put away Akshay Patel, but Heinrich Klaassen, man, what a player he is. On the offside, on the leg side, off the front foot, off the back foot. It's hard to stop him today.
Expensive over, very expensive one that fits nicely into the shadow of South Africa. 147 for 4.
Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
South Africa on the verge of something they've been looking for so long. So many great players. So many great teams. They've tried and have fallen at hurdles along the way, but it seems now so close. You can reach out and touch it, and Klaassen has emphasised this. Is this the last throw of the dice for India? Jasprit Bumrah has to break this now. Nearly did, with an edge down to fine leg. Ravi Shastri, Sean Pollock alongside me, 2 giants of the game. Here's a moment for someone.
Absolutely, and you rightly mentioned, I mean, Bumrah is the man they've gone to right through this tournament to break partnerships, and he's done it. If ever he has to do it in a final, the moment is now. Because what South Africa need is less than 30. It's a huge jump in the last 3 overs. Just to say how they've jumped ahead. India at this stage 119 for 4. South Africa 150 for 4.
And that too brings up a Klaassen 50, 51 of 23 deliveries. Fastest in the T20 World Cup final. There was a 50 of 22 deliveries from Quinton de Kock earlier on in the piece for South Africa, but this has been sensational. He hasn't been able to really show his expertise so far in the tournament, but on the biggest stage he has produced so far.
Close enough, is it? No, just heading down leg side, says Chris Gaffney. Yes, for Klaassen, it's his first 50 in this World Cup, his 5th overall. And let's not forget who took 2 vital catches early in the day. Really vital catches. Klaassen.
What a way to get your first 52. This was slipping down the leg side. get your first 50 in a World Cup final. You strike it over 200. What else can you ask for?
Still Bumrah searching. Searching. The perfect Yorker almost. Klassen digs down on it. What a great contest. He will not give up, this guy.
I'll be counting down the deliveries from Bumrah in the dugouts. I'll know exactly how many he's got left. He's got that potential to bowl an unplayable delivery at any stage, in any format. And that was what he was searching for with that last one, trying to sneak the Yorker under the bat of Klassen.
Yes, he normally would have bowled a slower one by now, but he knows the power of Klassen if he doesn't get it right. Will he still attempt it?
It's Bumrah. If you get Bumrah, I think you get India, and Klassen is dealing with him at the moment. We're down to 26 from 25. How about this last over? Holly, you talk about it. It was your one.
Yeah, you always get the feeling after watching South Africa for so many years, and if Klassen's involved, it kind of comes an over where he just has this unbelievable belief, and once he gets an early boundary away, he puts the foot down and tries to maximize, tries to make it the catalyst over.
One ball to go in this Bumrah over. South Africa do what they had to do. They negotiate safely. It's 151 for 4 overs to go.
Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
They're optimistic here, but if it's Vance, they believe right to the end. They're going to have to have something pretty special, it seems, to get out of this one. Party mood here. The majority of the crowd are very, very worried, as is this man here, Rohit Sharma. The side has hardly felt any pressure at all in this tournament. And now come the biggest stage of all. He's under the pump for decisions and inspiration. Rishabh Pant has a problem with his knee, it seems.
Well, India doing everything possible. Even slow down the game at this stage, just to see if they can break the rhythm of these two players. Vastly experienced left hand, right hand batting combination. Both explosive. The ability to hit sixes. Can they hold their nerve in these final stages of the game? With just 4 overs to go. Just 26 needed. This is where you don't want to do anything that you might regret. We've got things under control. India 126 for 4 at this stage. South Africa way ahead by 25.
He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that wants to dot and one victory. I don't think Heinrich Klassen. He's in a mood.
That's caused a little bit of frustration for South Africans over the years, because you kind of do feel you just stick around, knock it off, but it's not the nature of the game anymore. He's such a wonderful striker. Some time to think about it now. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? There's the equation. 26 from 24. And the way he's playing, you wouldn't go against him. In fact, if David Miller in the situation would probably go, but you're going. It's your day. You just keep going. I'll be the one who kind of plays a bit more of the second fiddle.
And he'll target. He'll look whom he can target. And Hardik is back in the attack after 1. So, knowing Klassen, he'll fancy his chances.
He'll look over extra cover. There's a big gap over extra cover. Got to straighten it off. Got a very square man on the boundary in Jadeja, who's hardly been a factor in this game. Here's Hardik. Oh! Little touch, yes! The break has done it! The loss of momentum, nicking a wide one. Klassen goes frustrated. India breathe again.
How often have we seen that? We said breaking the momentum of play. There was a break. Rishabh Pant got treatment. Hardik came in, was floated this wide, a slower delivery, and gets the outside edge. Is there going to be another twist? and the tail here in this game. Still not over. Larson departs. South Africa still need 26. It's 151 for 5.
Stay straight for the next 200 miles. Get into an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Or can he finish it with that? We're into the 17th over and India have struck it. Is it too late? Can they strike twice in this over? That's what he's hoping for. He's been given a lifeline here, Sharma. When does he bowl Boomer again? Does he go for the jugular? Does he bring the asking rate because of that up a wee bit?
I think maybe Clarkson was taken a little bit by surprise with regards to how wide that delivery was. He's kind of setting himself up for something nice and straight. No foot movement whatsoever. Just thought he could throw the hands at it and just bounces. It's a cutter, so maybe just stands up a little bit more than he expects. A little edge through. Wish that punt. He was getting the treatment. It's the joy of taking the catch that breaks the partnership and gives India just that little bit of hope.
See the body language suddenly. It's a swing in the stride. It's a big wicket out of Clarkson.
Nice timing. It's a single. With the man I regard as the closer. Davey Miller is a closer. He's done it so often. What Clarkson did for the seamers today.
Widest one that he's got from the seamers today. Just okay. No real danger. Just throw my hands at it. He'll be disappointed, but a brilliant job he did. 52 of 26. Really did any issues with regards to run rate required. Now it's just about South Africa trying to hold their nerve for 25 more runs.
Miller will hold his nerve. He's done it so often in the past. If India can get Miller, they're asking players to come out of the hut and win it under so much pressure. Want to get two to Kuldeep, who's in pretty quickly.
That's a big decision to make next over. Does India know if they break this partnership, they're nose ahead? The pressure will be immense. It will be, in fact, a lot to handle for the South African bowlers. Does he bring in, break the partnership with still 20 plus needed? I think won't be a bad idea.
Spare a thought for all those bowlers just left to come. They managed to find a way so far in the tournament. Will they draw on those reserves? And they scrap again.
This will be a World Cup record to win for South Africa. Chase this now will be the highest ever successful T20 World Cup run chase in the final. Five rate 7.26. Let's break it down, shall we, even further. Just 23 from 19 deliveries. Dots are gold, wickets even more valuable to India, particularly this one now. Can they get Miller? Single for Davey Miller, who will keep the strike, which means he keeps control. 155 for 5.
Always different discussions, isn't it?
and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
A tackle on the line.
Sharma called a mini summit meeting, and those involved were the senior players, and the meeting was about when do we bowl Bumrah. And the consensus was right now, and pray that he gets a wicket or two.
I think the right move. The over 20 still needed. We can crack this game open this over. That's what Rohit Sharma will be hoping for. It'll be interesting to see South Africa's tactics, how they go about tackling Bumrah with these 6 balls.
He's the best in the business. There is no doubt about that, Bumrah. And that's a cracking delivery. 22 from 17.
3-4 he bowls these days is like an event. I mean, he's so much on top of his game. And he's literally making the ball talk.
There's a right-arm seamer, but he comes over the vertical, so he gets really close to the stumps when he goes around. Just creates the angle and has the ability to go away from the left-hander. But then don't forget, he can also get the in-swinging Yorker at any stage.
Dots are a knowledgeable crowd, those Indian fans. They know a dot is just so important to them at this point. It's 22 from 16 now. How many want to leave at the end? That's the thing.
And it's going down all the way to the wire. You can see the tension in the crowd now. Fans from both sides, millions around the globe. They'll be biting their nails.
Single. Might not mind that, Jasper Bumrah. And the crack at Marco Janssen. If the big man can get down on a really straight Yorker.
It's a long way down. He's got that ability, that extra speed, just to be able to slide in. Brilliant Yorker at any stage. Doesn't matter what the format is.
Inside the circle on the offside, and controlling the onside inside the circle was Rohit Sharma, who is working overtime mentally here, trying to devise a plan, devise some magic. His Bumrah. He has done the job. He's broken through. The big man turns around and looks at the shattered stumps. He leaves the park in India. India are seriously back in this.
What a bowler. And what a time to get a wicket. Summoned by his captain to bowl his final over. Way ahead of schedule. And like we said, he's making the ball talk. He's telling what the ball to do. And the ball's doing exactly that and responding to him. Champion stuff from a true champion. Bumrah cracks this game open with the 6th wicket. It's Marco Janssen who has to go for just 2. It's 156 for 6.
Bring to an Audi and go your own way. Find your way to exceptional offers during the Summer of Audi sales event at your local Audi dealer.
Well, 10 minutes ago, when Clarkson and Miller were going, Maharaj was thinking, I might not have to bat in this. You know, he doesn't have to bat. He has to bat very well, because the first thing he has to do is negotiate 2 deliveries from Jasper Bumrah. That will effectively see him out of the game. But what an impact he's made again. 2 for 17 from 3.4.
It's the angle, isn't it? He can go wide of the crease, and it's the in-swinger. And on the angle, hits the perfect length, nips back between bat and pad, just nips the top of the leg stump.
These 2 deliveries could be the most significant in the match. Bumrah's last 2, here's one of them. It gives you nothing.
Nothing. Just such a good reader of situations, the demands of the team. Someone has such variety, just when to dish out the right ball. He's doing it time and time again in recent times.
One to go for Jasprit Bumrah. Just survive, they're saying. And he does. He's going to say he might have taken a chance there, but he's done the job. He has done the job, as has Bumrah again today. It's 157 for 6, and South Africa need 20 from 12.
Yeah, indeed, Smithy was down to basically a run of ball. Now all of a sudden 10 and over required. Ravi Rashdeep's giving his sunglasses, I think it is, to the umpire. He's got the one last over.
Can't see anyone else scoring that last over. Don't think he'll go to Jadeja.
I was actually quite surprised they took that single. I want Miller on strike. So they took the single, which means Maharaj will be on strike. Rashdeep, who is a very fine bowler on his own right. Look at that, 2 for 16 from his 3 today.
He's been flying under the radar. A lot of credit to Bumrah, and rightly so. Rashdeep Singh has done his job, played his part right through this tournament. Tension all round.
There's 3 inside the circle. 2 of them are looking to keep Maharaj on strike. They're hunting him really, really close. Brilliant. Off the return there. And look, this is just starting to hit because these guys like Maharaj and below are not supposed to come out and win World Cup finals with the bat. They're just not. And it squeezes on.
Yeah, 100%. There's always the bowlers that kind of get caught at the back end, having to be a supportive role or having to get the job done. And I think the calm mind of Miller, he's going down after every delivery, he's chatting with Maharaj, he's trying to keep him as calm as possible. They play domestic cricket together as well, and he just needs to try and find the Miller, but he loves to open up the offside, so Rashdeep will be aware of that and trying to be nice and tight on that leg stump.
Kohli's gone to mid-off. Sharma's at cover. Jadeja behind point.
But South Africa will be hoping for all hopes.
Birdman goes back. This over could take an eternity, but I don't care. It's great, isn't it? It's absolutely great. The drama of all this whole World Cup, as you say, Polly. 55 games of cricket, almost. We've come to this kind of tension.
What is that? 1 balls, 11 runs. Remind me later. Hey, good, how are you? Come on, man. What happened?
Rabada. Swing and a miss. They'll run it by, will they? Yes, they will.
Why?
And we're down to 11 from 3.
Ball on the wicket.
Well, a game worthy of a final, this. There's absolutely no question about that. Pendulum swung from one side to the other. One stage it looked as if South Africa had their nose in front. India bouncing back with the wicket of Klaasen. And they've chipped away. Some magnificent bowling.
Come on, rip it, rip it!
Hardik, Rashdeep Singh, Jasprit Bumrah. It's taken some quality stuff to claw your way back into this contest.
Holly, you won't need reminding that South Africa needed 26 from 4 overs with 6 wickets in hand.
Yeah, it was 151 after 16 overs, and fortunately they lost their big hitters. And what can Keshav Maharaj do? You would think it would be into the wicket, slow deliveries, try and make him wake it across to the leg side.
Another beautiful delivery this from Hardik Pandya, just at the right time. It's India now. They believe they don't have to do anything silly. 10 from 2, Aiden Markram would know they had their chances. Whole nation watching. be a massive relief. 13 years since India picked up the last ICC trophy. That was a World Cup in India. Won a Champions Trophy, but a World Cup is a World Cup. 10 needed from 2.
Just needs to make it 2 legal deliveries and make sure that the first one doesn't go away to the fence and everything is secure. Taking the time, Rohit Sharma getting the field in the unbelievably correct position and not taking any chances. They want to make sure, even though it seems like they've got it covered now.
Here he goes, 10 needed of 2. That's a wide, he'll have to bowl that again. 9 needed of 2.
Can't you see the stumps, man?
Situated that it's 10 or 2, you couldn't get a super over. Now all of a sudden it's happening at the boundary twice, even is on the ground. They get 8 and it'll be in for a super over in this final. He's feeling it, not a good 10th over. Top of his mark. Sure that he's got a bit of a niggle, but he's starting to feel it mentally. And that just wasn't a wide, that was a big wide, which means pressure.
He wants to stay away from the onside. Stay away from Rabana swinging down the ground on the onside. He's in that direction. Here goes Hardik Pandya.
In 1 over it was gone actually, 22.
Swings in the air, this should be taken. It's Surya Kumar Yadav. India will claim they won this World Cup now.
Surya's catch was the
I was just parking in it.
best catch of the whole song.
Also 6.
They have held their nerve with all this pressure. The odds were against the West Tigers to go heavily South Africa's game. Heavily. And this, the test of the one he's previously taken, was a walk in the park. It simply was. Kohli knows. They all know. The world of cricket knows. It is just moments away.
That's how the West Indian commentator, he was getting very upbeat when they were bring him back. Do the commentary now.
You can see how much it means to Rahul Dravid as well.
Yeah, Ravi Shastri.
Never had a chance of getting his hands on a World Cup.
They were the 2 best teams. They deserve to be in this contest. If India get here after this delivery, the first team to win a T20 World Cup without losing a single game. That's how good they've been.
Offside, on the offside.
Last ball. It's in the air, it's India who win the T20 World Cup after 17 years. The drought is over. An ICC tournament after 13. They all go to ground. They worked extremely hard for this. Have a look at the support staff there. It means so much. Unbeaten in this tournament. They've held their nerve when it mattered most. And under pressure.
On the off, rip it!
They become the unbeaten team to hold the trophy. 50th win for the captain. And the first captain to do so.
South Africa!
Went down, he lay down on the ground and he
South Africa!
pinched the turf and his players ran towards him. Such is the pressure of being the captain of India to deliver the goods. Holly, I've got to say, we've got to hear from
माइकल बॉन को बताना ये माइकल बॉन को Why haven't India won? Michael Bond was saying,
this is the one that got away. I'll be honest with you, and you feel that, I'm sure.
Yeah, the South Africans were immensely disappointed. Credit's got to go to India. They never gave up hope. We saw it. An unbelievable over from Hardik Pandya, but it was this wicket of Hendrik Klaasen earlier on in the piece that made sure They gave themselves a chance. They didn't stop believing, and in the back end, they held their nerve. The South Africans, well, they'll be very disappointed. It was in their grasp. They had it done. They just needed the experience of the two batters at the crease to take them over the line. Unable to do so. It was a good campaign, but once again, they fall short on the biggest stage.
And what a moment. You can see tears in his eyes. It means so much to him, Hardik Pandya. Under pressure. Under serious pressure. Get those 2 wickets. That of Miller and of Klassen is something sensational. Time to celebrate. It's been a long time, but it's come. And it's come on the big stage in a World Cup final.
Some great achievers in the game who are broken at the moment with emotion. Look at this man here. Look at this man here. He's taken a wander by himself just to reflect on what has happened. Such a special time for Rohit Sharma and his distinguished career. He can't quite grasp it at this point.
He's looking upstairs, he's looking at the man upstairs and saying, what did you do after that night in Ahmedabad when India lost to Australia? He looks up again and he would be saying, thanks for giving me another chance. And the boys have responded. Kohli top scorer in the final. Vital innings. Highest score of the tournament. It's this man. Deserves all the accolades. He's captained magnificently right through this tournament. Even today. Getting the right bowlers at the right time when the chips were down. Showing faith in Hardik Pandya. Getting him on at a very important moment of play. Get wickets at crucial stages. Ashdeep Singh, he did a great job too.
And Sharma doing the right thing. He's motioning his troops to come and shake hands with South Africa. And they will line up. 2 great sides. What a great month of cricket they have. Klassen all but there. Shamsi. South Africa with Markram leading them. Have their heroes as well. But this is a day that'll hurt for a while. That's the nature of big sport. Of the new coach, old coach.
Yeah, he deserves it. It's 3 months away, 3 years in the job. His last day in the job. India will be appointing a new coach. Have a look at Jasprit Bumrah. He picks up his wife off her feet. It's just that feeling when they go into the dressing room. This is what you play for. This is what creates memories. You can see tears in the eyes. Some of the greatest players in the game. That's how much it means. It's a nation where cricket is like religion. And you've got to win every game you play. They've done that on the big stage. And they were tested. My word, they were tested. India! India! At the end of it all, it's India. Champions again. After 17 years. See Hardik Pandya getting up from the coach. Rahul Dravid. Plenty of heroes today.
We're going to get downstairs, folks, and talk to some of these wonderful Indian superstars here. We'll give their feelings. We'll hear from the captains. We've got the presentation of the trophy as well. Virat Kohli will just way up the steps. He's still crying. Still full of emotion. The longer it passes, the more emotion it seems like. Two of the greats of the game. Two of the greats of the game. What a great shot that is. So much despair. Ahmedabad has been replaced. It has been replaced here today. Truly wonderful side. A wonderfully popular leader. He had a heck of a tournament with the bat. Kohli came through for him today. Okay. see Nasser down there. Boundary with someone. Danish Patrick is down there. We've got roving reporters. Let's get down to Dennis Kartik first of all. All Indian players are heroes and he'll be loving every minute of it. Here's Dennis.
Siraj, you were there. The last 5 overs they needed 30 runs and Bumrah was walking. What was the mood like in the dressing room?
I'm only believe on Jesse because game changer player is only one guy, Jasprit Bumrah. I thought this hour maybe is match changing hour. And what I'm thinking about is exactly same day. I'm like, it's unbelievable feeling right now, to be honest. I can't describe my feeling.
6 months ago you played a final and you were part of the 11 and you ended up losing that game. How is the feeling right now that you won the World Cup?
Last year World Cup, I lost same like, but now this match, I think it's as a player, you also the last year World Cup you there, so his feeling is unbelievable. Every professional cricketer he wants World Cup final, but I'm to be grateful. I'm blessed. I'm enjoying this moment.
You all are blessed, man.
Thank God, Almighty Allah.
Thanks and also Nas.
Hardik, you're proudly holding that Indian flag. Just sum up what this World Cup win means to you.
It means a lot. It's very emotional. We've been working very hard. Something was not clicking, and I think today was a day where we kind of fulfilled what the whole world, whole nation wanted. So many people supporting. And I think even it's more special for me how my 6 months have been. I've been very graceful of not speaking a word. Things have been very unfair, but I believe that, if I keep working hard, there will be a time where I will be able to, shine and, do what I've always I've done. And I think that sums everything up. It was a dream to win. And especially getting an opportunity like this makes it even more special.
You believed in yourself. Did you believe in the team when they needed 30 from 30? Did you still have that real belief you could do it?
We always believed we can do it. It was just about we execute our plan, stay calm, and let the pressure come to them. And credit to Jassi and the fast bowlers, the way they bowled those last 4 overs. Change everything, and yeah, it was about time to get it.
You're cool and calm and calculated. How were you in that last over?
I knew pressure's not gonna. If I'm not gonna be calm, it's not gonna help me. So for me, it was simple that I execute my plans and make sure that every ball which I bowl, I commit 100%. So. Yeah, I've been in this situation. Yes, I've not won it, but for me, I've always enjoyed pressure situations. All of a sudden, my run of speed increased as well when the time came. So, yeah, it's been wonderful. It's been very enjoying.
Final question. You gave your coach, Rahul Dravid, a big hug. His last day as coach, he is someone that's backed you and the team throughout.
I'm very happy for him. He's been a wonderful man. Really enjoyed working with him. To give him a farewell like this, where this is how his so far coaching career ends. It's been wonderful. I've had a very good relationship with him. Kind of became friends, and very excited, very happy for him that the way they all are going, all the support staff, they've been very integral on last 3-4 years.
And a big kiss from your captain as well. Hardik Pandya, World Cup winner, well done.
Akshar, it's been a great few months for you, and you've been one of the players of this tournament so far. What does this mean to you?
It's meant everything for me. Like, when I come to this World Cup, in last few years, I've been getting injured, not getting that performance, but this time, I'm just feeling that I have to do something for India, something good for India, and finally I did it. I'm feeling so proud.
The team has been part of so many finals, so what did you do when this happened today?
I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just thinking about this is another match for me, and I'm not thinking this is the final. So that's work for me. Then I went for the batting. I think I'm not thinking about ahead that if I'm got out here, then what happens? I'm just play on the merit and yeah.
What does this mean to Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma?
I think Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma, you can see for Rohit Sharma, he's an amazing man. I think he led Team India very good in this series and in this World Cup. I think and Rahul bhai give everything to us that you can enjoy it. You can't take pressure. Just enjoy and just do your best.
A couple of times you've run out of the order. Were you expecting it?
No, not today. I thought I'm going down the order, but when we got out 3 wickets early, then suddenly Rahul bhai told me that please bat up, and yeah, I think I didn't get to think about anything about my batting, so I think that worked for me.
Thanks a lot and well done, Akshar.
Yes, thank you.
You see Jay Shah there, I think his new name will be Nostradamus Shah. Because in the month of July, he appointed Rohit Sharma as the captain. And he said on the 29th, he will be lifting the World Cup. And it's happened just that way.
Well indeed. 169 for 8 South Africa. Hendricks went early. De Kock was outstanding. So was Klaassen. So was Miller when it really mattered. And so was Stubbs for that matter. But at the point where they were going to win it, this side through Bumrah and Arshdeep in particular, and the fielding, came to the party when most needed. Brilliant display of pressure fielding from India as well. Surya Kumar Yadav's catch on the boundary will live long in a lot of memories. 176 for 7, India. South Africa 169 for 8. India win the World Cup, the 2024 version, by 7 runs. Right, let's head downstairs to talk to player of the match, Harsha Bhogle.
And can you imagine, it has just started to rain here. Our player of the match, Mr. Khalid Zamil, Vice President Public Affairs Aramco, to none other than Virat Kohli. Let the emotion run, Virat. What does this mean to you?
Well, this was my last T20 World Cup, and this is exactly what we wanted to achieve. This is an amazing game. I was telling Rohit today when we went out to bat, I was like, one day you feel like you can't get a run, and then you come out and then things happen. God is great. I bow my head in gratitude. I'm just really grateful I was able to get the job done for the team on the day that it mattered the most.
It was a different Virat Kohli we saw today, the Virat Kohli we'd seen all these years. What prompted that change in you?
Well, just the occasion. It was now or never kind of a situation. I knew this is my last T20 game playing for India. It's the last World Cup that I was going to play. So I wanted to make the most of it. And this was our aim. We wanted to win an ICC tournament. We wanted to lift the cup. And as I said, it was the occasion that helped me to put my head down and just respect the situation rather than trying to force things out there and just really play the game that my team wanted me to play.
Have you just made an announcement, Virat, about T20 internationals?
Yes, I have. This was an open secret. It was not something that I was not going to announce even if we had lost. This was going to be my last T20 World Cup playing for India. It's time for the next generation to take over. 2-year cycle. There's some amazing players playing in India, and they're going to take the team forward in the 2020 format and do wonders as we've seen them do in the IPL. And I have no doubts that they'll keep the flag waving high and, you know, really take this team further from here now.
In 2011, you said it's time to carry someone on the shoulders because he's carried India for so long. Time to carry you on the shoulders maybe for this.
No, I don't think so. I mean, look, it's been a long wait for us, you know, just waiting to win an ICC tournament. And it's not just me alone. You look at someone like Rohit as well. He's played 9 T20 World Cups. This is my 6th. So he deserves it as much as anyone else in the squad. So
we're just happy we were able to get the job done. And
देवा ये इसमें लगता है ना?
It's hard to explain, you know, the emotions I felt after the game. I knew what kind of mindset I was in. I wasn't very confident in the last few games. I wasn't feeling really good out there. But when God has to bless you with something, He shows you in ways that you can't imagine. That's why I said I'm really grateful and humbled right now, and I bow my head.
Well, and Virat, the world sees you as a very tough human being. It's revealing to see this side to you today.
It's been difficult, and hence the emotions of how the game went as well, where we came back from, the kind of character the guys showed. It's really difficult to hold things back. I think it's going to sink in a little later, and the emotions are going to come to the surface a little later more, but it's just an amazing day. I couldn't be more thankful.
If it is indeed the last one, you go with your head held high as you always do. Well done, Virat Kohli.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Akshay.
What a player.
What a player.
Our next award is the player of the tournament. The jury for this was Mr. LCC General Manager Cricket, and three of us in the commentary box. Mr. Ian Bishop, Cass Naidu and me. There was a vote from the fans as well, who voted by digital channels. And once again, Mr. Khalid Zamil, Vice President Public Affairs Aramco, will present the trophy to the incredible Jasprit Bumrah.
Man of the series.
Can you call who else is?
I'm just pausing to let the sound come through, Jasprit. Did you think when you were a kid growing up in Ahmedabad that far away here in Barbados you'd be seeing these kind of emotions?
Not at all. You know, usually I'm the one who tries to keep my emotions in check and, you know, try to focus on the job. But today, you know, I don't have a lot of words. The emotions are taking over. I usually don't cry after a game, but, you know, this feels really special. You know, midway stage, we felt we were in trouble, but to pull off a win like this is an unreal feeling.
Is this the very best that you have bowled? Because I've seen cricket for a while. I've yet to see a white ball bowler bowl at this level consistently. What do you think of it?
I'm just really over the moon that, you know, my son is here, my family is here, and I could do something special for India. You know, we've been working really hard towards this, and we've come close. We just fell short last time, but we were able to go through this time. You know, there's no better feeling than that. We play the sport for this, for these days, for big stages. When you do well and you get your team through, there's no better feeling.
It's incredible that in a game that's normally dominated by batters, there's a bowler who's the player of the tournament, and right from the first game, you just look like your rhythm was right, everything was right.
Yeah, it just felt good. You know, I was trying to keep myself in a bubble because I was spending time with my family, not thinking too far ahead, staying where your feet are. All of these things are okay. Yes, we do say it, but when comes the big day, you have to do it even more. You have to do what you have been doing, not to try over because it's the final. So yeah, it just felt very good, and over the tournament, I felt very clear and calm.
Was there ever pressure on you, because you are the lead bowler, was there ever pressure on you that your 4 overs are the key moments, and especially today when you came back for the 16th?
I don't look at it like that, because, you know, whenever I'm at my peak mindset, I think of one ball at a time and one over at a time. If I think of the overall picture too early, I give on to the pressure and I try too hard sometimes. So this was what was working for me today. Yes, obviously emotions can take over and was taking over, but you had to keep yourself in check. But now the job is done, the emotions can come out and you can, you know, scream and shout.
Can I just ask you one final question on when you took the ball for the 16th over? It was 30 of 5 overs, the game was slipping out. You're standing at the top of your mark. Surely there's a thought going on that we'd love to share from you.
Yeah, it was, you know, when it was a runner ball, we did think that, you know, what is happening? So when I came, I saw the ball was a little scuffed up and a little reverse of it. So I thought, what is the difficult shot for the batsman? How will he, you know, get beaten, or I will get a wicket? So I thought length ball was an option. The ball was reverse swinging. I was happy that I was able to keep my calm and I was able to execute.
Go and put that trophy in your cabinet. It'll take pride of place. Well done, Jasprit Bumrah. It's been an absolute honor watching you play cricket.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Thank you.
So here's turning point of the match was this one here. It's Clarkson. It was after a break in play because of an injury to Rishabh Pant, and we wondered whether he might have lost his magnificent hitting momentum. He chased a wide one, looking to send it over the top of the offside. A faint touch through to Pant, and that was the turning point in the match because Clarkson had it in the palm of his hand. Break it down as we look when the acid really went on Ravi Shastri. We look at that last period of play when questions were really asked.
Yes, it's that Klassen wicket. For me, it is that Klassen's wicket. The moment there was a break in play, you knew something could happen. 4 wickets falling for 22 in 4 overs. What a spin to the contest. And Hardik Pandya, Ashdeep Singh, Jasprit Bumrah, all playing their part. Don't forget Akshar Patel with the bat earlier and Virat Kohli. But a really good bowling performance under pressure. They showed character, those 3, in those final overs. It was a stern test, but they stood the test. And a very happy Indian unit there. You could see tears in the eyes of almost every player. And Jasprit Bumrah, man of the tournament, for a stunning performance all the way through. Virat Kohli saving his best for the final. He's changed his tactics, played his normal game, got in and held that Indian innings together to give them a score which was always going to be challenging.
A lot of those players have had some great highs in their careers individually, but you just see what happens when collectively, when a team gets together and pulls something off like this, what it means to even the most experienced. Quite incredible scenes here in Barbados. India are the world champions. This is them now adding their name. They started it under the guise of the great MS Dhoni, and now Rohit Sharma can stand tall on that table as well. Great players leading their sides to victory in the course of this event. So much great cricket, 17 short years. And the good news is, the next one's only 2 years away. Polly, help me out. We've hardly mentioned your guys. What are they feeling? What are you feeling?
No, they must be feeling absolutely gutted. There's absolutely no doubt. They basically would have thought that they had it in the palm of their hands, and it's not to be. Martin was superb. His captaincy was brilliant. A lot of their performances, they found a way. They found a way to get over the line, find a way into the final for the first time. But unfortunately, when it got down to those last 4 or 5 overs, they couldn't find a way to stay calm and get their team over the line. Credit goes to Rohit Sharma. He's had his own.
Come on. Take a start, guys. 3 overs. It's 3 overs 30. साले डाइव मारूं क्या मैं?
जवाब नहीं है।
If you do a little bit of that, पूरा फॉर्म मिल जाएगा. चाहिए इनको 2 मिनट
रुक जा बुड्ढे
फ्लैक्स
सही ना कमर में टांग लग जाके बैठे हुए हां सही ना कमर में दिक्कत है
यार ट्रोल कर रहे हैं ऐसे क्या वार्म अप करते हैं
It's okay, focus guys. Just like India. Do it like India, not South Africa.
Start. Back up, guys. Back up. Be ready.
क्लोज पेन कर
Come on, take a start, take a start.
Hello.
क्या bowling? Good job, guys.
ऑन द लाइन गाइस एक अंदर चाहिए वहां पे एक अंदर चाहिए इधर मांझी अरे बाहर ये है ना
अच्छा खेले लेकिन
चलो 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 लाइन पे
They didn't choke like other teams, right? They didn't choke like other teams.
लगते योग वाइट अबे कीपिंग पे जा कीपिंग पे गुड महेश आप जाया करो यार कीपिंग एंड पे
अबे
no, it's far
अबे तो जाए कहां से देगा
मैं यहां पीछे हूं अरे कोई तो जाओ यार यू हैव टू गो भाई वो उधर है यू हैव टू गो टू कीपर कोई एक जाओ रुको मत एक दूसरे के लिए नहीं वो बैट बॉल है नहीं अच्छा बॉल है नहीं चाहिए दो से कुछ नहीं हो रहा है नो चेंज तीन बॉल बाकी है साइड रेस नहीं चाहिए भाई टाइगर्स और इंडिया का एक साथ सेलिब्रेट करेंगे
कौन सा मंत्र था कौन सा मंत्र That's it boys good on guys well played South Africa but they played well they didn't choke like others just very good